All right, I believe we are live. At least on Twitch we are. It looks like we're already having some technical difficulties. Bear with me, everyone. If you're watching this after the fact, please feel free to skip ahead. Other than that, welcome. We're back in Empire Wars mode today. And yeah, we should be live now. So let's get the ball rolling. We've got 3 sets that we're going to be watching tonight. The first one, Daut, is taking on Nikov. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the top 2 spots are going to be sent to the Red Bull Wololo tournament. And if you're here, say hello. Let me know if everything is working. I believe it should be okay. So, game number 1. These are best of 5 rounds. Daut starting at the 6 o'clock position. Nikov at the 12 o'clock. Daut's Korean, Nikov Bulgarian. And we are on Hollow Woodland. Woodland or Woodlands? Woodlands, plural. And true to Empire Wars fashion, the players are already ripping into one another. Literally 2 minutes into the game. As our Bulgarian, whose militia line units upgrade, automatically moves forward with 2 men-at-arms. Has he done any upgrades? Okay, does have forging on them immediately. Just make sure my chat is all caught up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I missed a few chat messages on YouTube. Thomas, hello, hello. Another night shift on the border. Lemmy, you are the first. Micah, hello, hello. Daniel, welcome, welcome. All right, I think I'm caught up in the chat. So let's take a look at the action here, because our Bulgarian is very much pressing into our Korean, the southern portion of his base. Though it looks like the Korean Daut is trying to find some kind of way to get into that base. But so far, can't get into the front. Shooing away Nikov in the back. Still 0 kills. Interesting. Generally, at this point in the game, we've already got 1 or 2 kills. And will it be a man-at-arms? It is, in fact, a man-at-arms who dies. But it looks like there was another kill up here. A skirmisher first. Lies face first in the dirt. Okay. This is the moment Nikov chooses to turn his army around. Let's see what he can get done here. Ooh, his melee units are all gone. 2 skirmishers and an archer remain. So he's got to get the hell out of here. Hey, Lee. How are you tonight? Both players tearing into each other with some feudal age armies. Looks like Nikov's been shooed away from the rear of Daut's base. Daut, though, is going to make his way into this forward position. Power on the gold. Should shoo him away. Not a lot of units here, but will he get a villager while it's being built? Ooh, 1 HP. That is very fortunate for that villager. Thomas, hopefully have a nice quiet night. Not a lot of cars. Not a lot of people crossing the border. Oop. All right, and here we go. Nikov's scout should do well against us. How far do they have to go before they get to any kind of safety? Pretty damn far. There is a spearman moving forward as well, and they're going to lead the scout right into that spearman, but does lose a skirmisher's. 10 kill count to 7. Where's that 1 HP villager? There she is, mining gold. am doing well. Thank you so much. Excited to see this. It's been a while since we saw some Red Bull games, and by a while, I mean like a week or two. No, oh, 5 a.m. Yikes. Fung Fung. Hello, hello. So far, villagers, pretty much identical. 40, well, I was about to say 44, but it looks like a villager has been killed here for our Korean. So it's 43 to 46. Nikov has he queued Castle Age? So Nikov is nowhere close to going up to Castle Age at the moment. Has queued up a villager and a scout, which will add, what, 130 food to his bankroll. But Daut is going to hit Castle Age light years ahead of his opponent. Akash, I have an option to go to Grand Bend or Tobermory next week. Which one should I go to? Woohoo. I have no clue. Grand Bend is a lot of fun. F you to this one house in particular. Okay, and I think Nikov's had enough of the attacks. He is creating a bit of a wall off here. Not an easy map to wall your base in, this one. Especially since the rear is basically completely open. And Nikov, our Bulgarian, who has doubled down, tripled down in feudal age. He's gonna have to keep the pressure on here while he gathers himself. Because he is way too far behind. Although he has ahead 11 villagers. We'll see what that actually translates into if he can get any villager kills here. Some basic skirmishers are fighting crossbows here. Scouts are still running around the rear, not really getting much done. Akash, have you ever been to either of those places? Either of those parks? Okay, this is certainly something here. He's going to get some villagers, but the scouts are so weak, the villagers are pretty much going to be able to defend themselves here. Yikes. And Nikov, buy the food already. You've got 500 gold. Does he even have a... Oh, he doesn't have... Does he not have a market? No, he's got a market in the back. Okay, he did buy the last 200 food. He is heading up to Castle Age. And let's see what Daut can accomplish here. He's going to have a, what, like a 5-minute lead in Castle Age? Hella mysterious. Thanks so much, Lee. I appreciate you joining on Twitch as well. So far, things are looking economically decent for our Bulgarian. Daut really, despite being in Castle Age a lot longer than his opponent and having 5 times the army count of his opponent, hasn't really accomplished very much in Castle Age. We'll see if the build-up overwhelms the Bulgarian once he hits. Okay, now Daut is starting to accomplish stuff here. He's gotten all of a sudden 7 villager kills. John Yang, welcome, welcome. And we are indeed live. The battle of the feudal age remnants here on the southwest portion of the map. Okay, all of a sudden Daut has gotten 8 villager kills, but he's also lost 6 of his own. Two towers on the wood line. I'm sure that is not how Nikov wanted to spend his stone. Although remember, as the Bulgarians, if he wants another TC, it's going to cost them only a 50 stone instead of the usual 100. And in comes the Korean with those towers that upgrade automatically. Another villager kill here for Nikov, but he's down 11 villager kills to 7. Man, these Empire Wars maps sometimes are, the battles get real diffused, and okay, Daut is pushing into 2 towers. weak as they are, look at the army HP. So even though he has a huge army lead, I mean, now he's just wasting units at this point. At least here to the rear. Crossbows are in perfect health, but they've got 0 kills. So I think Nikov has done an amazing job here holding. Is he too far behind is the question mark. Is the big question. And if he continues to face just basic archer units, I mean, this is the Capoch civilization, so we'll see if conics make an appearance of any kind. Daut is adding a 3rd town center here to the left. He's gotten that 2nd one up over here on the wood line. What does he have to contest this? 5 light cavalry units, and I believe they're all in the rear. Okay, so they're nowhere close to help out. Let's see the 3rd TC. I think he saw the 2nd one as well, right? Yeah, he did see the 2nd one. Crossbows being annoying. Scorpion's going to try to handle them. And there's that Capoch. Mangonel to support the battering ram. The Capoch, will it go up? No, it does not go up. That is very sour for our Bulgarian. He started that Capoch a little bit too late. David, welcome. Glad you are still here. And the Capoch gets denied, and now it's at what? 60% completion? So getting back. Really? I say really. I mean, he was way too far behind. So Nikov did a fantastic job holding for as long as he did. But ultimately, 1 little battering ram and 1 mangonel are enough. If he had placed this Capoch down a little bit earlier, who knows if he could have held on here. I mean, the battering ram could have closed in as well, but at least the Capoch would have kept the crossbows away. And the mangonel, maybe? I mean, the mangonel, yeah, doesn't outrange it. Interesting game. Nikov did it, like I said, Daut had about 5 minutes or so in Castle Age ahead of his opponent. He used the advantage basically to come up with 3 units. A tower, a mangonel, and a battering ram. His army here to the rear did decent amounts of damage. He ultimately ends the game with 15 kills, but really it's the Capoch denial. Had Nikov gotten that Capoch up again, I wonder if he would have continued the game. Yeah, quick game. Generally, these Empire War games tend to last a little bit less than the general random map games, but the action is just immediate and all over the place. Defense from Daut was too good. Yeah, he took very little damage. Even though Nikov does have more kills on the whole, I suspect a lot of that is those skirmishers and the crossbowmen that were here. Yeah, crossbows to... in every metric here, it's better for our Korean. Yeah, look at that economy. It doesn't look like our... doesn't look like Nikov got any economic upgrades whatsoever. 51 kills to 44. 15 villager kills. Okay, well, not the longest of games like we saw, but let's see what the future holds as we move on to game number 2. These are all, by the way, best of 5s. And like I said, I think the top 2 advance to the actual tournament in October. All right, we are on Dune Springs, another dual hybrid land-based water map. Daut spawning at the bottom right as the Romans. Nikov as the top left as the Lithuanians. Let's see the location of relics. Not bad. Got one to the top, one to the bottom, and one nearby. And then the other 2 are closer to Daut's base. Oh yeah, John, I'm very excited. Approaching 10K at a very brisk pace, or else. That's funny. Yeah, if you're watching this and you like what you see, please do hit that like button on YouTube, hit the follow button on Twitch. If you don't like what you see, do it anyway. Gotta keep our community strong and growing. Oh, the quick fingers of the Lithuanian keep the Roman scout out, but not so quick this time. That could have been very epic there for Nikov. But for now, scout escapes. Didn't really see too much, which is fantastic. Nikov keeping that scout out. Nikov, for his part, also hasn't really seen very much. Thomas, I am live on Twitch right now. I am dual streaming. This is a modded map. Never seen this one before. No, this is just one of those 11 new maps that Red Bull introduced as part of the Wololo tournament. I mean, I do have some mods that I put in myself, like the building foundation here, the house, and the small palisade, and the small trees. But the map itself is a standard map that Microsoft created. David, you farmed 330 food? Tell me you got Burgundian vineyards. Banter, good morning. How is Down Under? Derek, yellow, yellow. Micah, by the way, am I saying your name right? It's Micah or Mika? One of the Derek. A wild Derek sighting has appeared. By the way, Daut, 4 kills already. You did it without Burgundian vineyards. Oh, that could have been so much gold. Thomas, hello on Twitch. What was the first game? The first game was a very quick Daut beating Nikov to Castle Age, getting out some siege, denying a Krepost into GG. This is your in-game name? The Cabal. I'm saying it right? Awesome, okay. Oh, Jesus, David, that sounds amazing. Congratulations. What civ did he play? Nikov has managed to get a few kills of his own. Daut, though, is here also, again, second time heading up to Castle Age ahead of his opponent. This time, though, Nikov, not caught with his pants down, is going to be only a few seconds behind his opponent. He's also going to hit Castle with 2 extra villagers over his opponent, but by the time he hits Castle Age, I'm assuming Daut's going to have 1 more villager trained. I'm assuming he's got it queued up now. No, I assumed incorrectly. Made an ass of myself. How much longer will I stream tonight? I have no clue. We've got 3 sets. Ideally 3 sets, I should say. If they all go 5 games and the games are like an hour long, I'll be streaming 1 set. But ideally, if the games are all like 18 minutes long, I'll probably be streaming all 3. Lithuanians, nice. Just you pudding with Sicilians. You pudding was the red phosphoru of 6 months ago, right? With that Sicilian sergeant push that everyone was trying. I think even the Viper at some point was trying it out. Ooh, Thomas, what's the KI from Kane and C series? That's a lot of acronyms and shorthand that I'm not familiar with. Castle goes up for our Lithuanian in advance. Has not seen any relics. Interesting that both players have kind of abandoned the water. A couple of fire ships, but they're not going to be able to get too much done here. Remember, towers come with a nice healthy attack bonus against ships that just gets better and better as the game and text go on. Am I gonna need something from Domino's to keep me up? Not tonight. Not tonight. Oh yeah, sorry if I sound a little bit tired. The little idle villager had a bit of a sleep regression at 4 in the morning. And so I wish, believe me, Banter, I wish. I think I've said I wish like 6 times, which makes me sound very, very gross. I wish upon a star that I had a pepperoni feast pizza in front of me right now. Any reason for the castle to be there? Not particularly. It doesn't really protect against the water. It doesn't really protect the base. I think it was just he had the large number of villagers here, and so decided to construct it here versus anywhere else. Although the one thing that it is in the kind of forward position, surrounded by towers. Not too sure why I clicked the wall segment when I said towers. So aside from being in the forward position, it's not really a very strategic location, in my opinion, for a castle. Doesn't really do a lot of offense. Doesn't really help on the defense either. Your flanks are still completely exposed. But like I said, I think he just had all these villagers here and was like, you know what? The other ones are gathering gold and stone and more important resources than fish. So let me just build it with these villagers here. Oh, Command and Conquer. Got it. I should have known. See, I should have known CNC. I feel stupid now. Child is doing well. He's finally walking in that little Frankenstein doesn't really bend his knees walk that babies do, which means that I'm now doing a lot of walking, chasing him around the house. But honestly, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Latus gets surrounded. 4v1. Oh, you're trying to keep the food chat alive. Daniel, there is a fantastic group of people. I sometimes, when I can't sleep, I'll just check Discord, like half awake, half asleep, and I'll see there's a bunch of people on the voice channel just playing. It makes me very happy. I'm glad people are finding useful. I'm glad people are finding the Discord useful. And I promised this about 1 billion times, and I've failed to deliver at this point, but there will be community games as well. I do promise. John Yang with the Def Jam poetry. But you have to work the word pepperoni into something there, John. Oh yeah, no, I've baby-proofed the cabinets, Thomas. I've removed all of the things from like reachable height, but that never. Earlier today, when I was about to start casting a video for one of my regular videos, daily videos, all of a sudden I see a little hand reaching up and grabbing my microphone, and he just yoinked my microphone off the desk. Little grabby creature. Interesting that the Wololo line disappears underneath the mountain, doesn't go above the mountain. It is a subterranean Wololo line. Does get a conversion. Pardon me, does get a conversion, does Nikov. 0 relics still. Sees one over here with the monk that should probably be getting that relic. Who's kidding who? Lechai, do they have... Yes, they have husbandry. Lee, I've heard people say that their computers can only run the HD version. I didn't realize there was such a big discrepancy in requirements for the different versions of the game. I assumed like the definitive edition should be the same as HD, but you're not the first person that has said that to me. That has said that, period. Oh, Sony with the pepperoni. John, you are spitting rhymes. We're going to do a Cast of Empires 8 Mile rap battle. Jai Kumar, hello, hello, welcome. Is Red Phosphor you taking part in the Red Bull tournament? I don't think so. I have not seen them at all. Our Lithuanian, despite having a smaller army count, has basically the same kill count because of the insane power of the latest. He still has no relics. What happened to the relic over here? Has he managed to bring it home? Yeah, there we go. So he's got forging, which means the Lechai are now going to be at a +1. Needs to heal some of these up. Where is this monk that's trying to convert this one latest? Oh my goodness. He is far away. Aside from a Persian war elephant and maybe a Shotel warrior, is there a more powerful unit than the latest in Castle Age? I'm trying to think what can really... Maybe the Manaspa. But if you can get all 4 relics and iron casting, you can, in theory, attack on a 19. Ooh. Ignoring armor. Yeah, Daut's taken a huge economic lead. As remember, he is the Romans, so those villagers are a little bit more roided up. Hanzo and Weggy. Daniel, are those people that play regularly on Discord? Okay, there are enough knights now to shoo away the Lechai. The Lechai are faster. And Daut is heading up to the Imperial Age. He's finally getting a castle of his own to counter this second Lithuanian castle. Somehow, amid the running away, Nikov manages to kill one of the gazelles here on the map. I mean, everyone tells me the logic is, you know, they kill the wildlife so that if there's ever a fight, they don't misclick on the animal accidentally. But there was no reason to kill that gazelle. I mean, that's just mean. 3 monks. 3 monks, 3 conversion attempts, 1 successful. RNG is not that great in favor of Nikov right now, but he is slowly getting his army count. Daut still at the same 30-ish. Villager counts identical. Nikov is nowhere close to Imperial Age unless he's got it queued up somewhere. Abdullah, hello, hello. Thanks for joining in the late night. Oh, you're that? Yeah, that's right, Abdullah. You did mention that before, that you're Hanzo. I'm sorry. I should have remembered that. So Nikov is kind of just roaming around the map, trying to pick off whatever he can pick off, buying himself time. But in 7 seconds, he's going to be in a world of trouble because there are now 2 castles headed his way. And these are Roman castles, and he's an Imperial. And he can get committed tenses, which gives these knights a charge attack and makes them train 50% faster. I don't anticipate seeing a lot of infantry out of our Roman just because, I don't know, infantry is not that great against the Lechai. They do slaughter even halberdiers because they ignore armor and their attack is ridiculous. Daut says nothing. Where's the relic that was here? Oh, by the way, our Lithuanian has 2 relics now. My apologies. Our Lithuanian has 1 relic. Daut has managed to take 2 relics. Looks like the relic was finally seen here by our Lithuanian, who does take that fight handily. Now he's in the rear as well. 13 villager kills. This is what Nikov needs right now. He is going up to Imperial as well. There's Cavalier. But why did he get Squires? Just for the pikemen, I guess. So he is getting double teamed here. 1 treb on the left, 1 treb on the right. Abdullah, I'm doing well. Hopefully you as well. Yeah, John, the good thing about this map is that generally the players tend to ignore the water. Ooh, does not get the siege. Gets the monk, takes a whole bunch of pikemen down to hell with him, but he's gonna go after it now. He's got enough lecha, I think. One gets converted. So he's just, I guess, keeping an eye on this relic. Has he not seen the relic that's literally... Oh, that's so sour. I mean, come on. What is that? 3 tiles away? If you know the relics are in the corner, why are you not exploring the corner? Against the Lechai, what can he do? I'm hoping Cavaliers with committed tenses is what we're going to see. Although Centurions would be pretty cool as well. The natural inclination is to go Pikeman, Halberdier, Spearman line units, but Lechai are one of those peculiar units that just trade out incredibly well against those, especially Pikemen, with their weak 55 HP. Well, especially if they're not fighting at all. They're just kind of focusing on the villagers. Another Roman castle. Nacho, gracias. Bien, ¿y tú? So unfortunately, Nikov, with all of his mobility and 31 villager kills. Fantastic though that might have been in another context. In this one, he is getting hemmed into the northern quadrant of the map, which, to be fair, might make him expand this way and discover the relic and actually get a +2 attack. Oh, our Roman has halberdiers. They're gonna have blast furnace in a sec. He's got 44 halberdiers. Oh, Daut is doing Daut things here with a ridiculously aggressive castle. Martin, hello. And there's committed tenses. Ooh. I mean, that is no surprise there. That is very unfortunate for Nikov getting castle dropped. He had the first castle in the game, and he still hasn't seen the relic. That is very unfortunate. One of the big things for the Lithuanians that makes them, it's such a powerful civilization, but it's with that power comes a little bit more complexity, is that you do have to get your monk game on point. And with your monk game means you have to get your scouting game on point. And Nikov's scouting was a little bit lackluster here to the rear. He should have seen this relic and should have had +2 on those Lechai. But numbers alone here, like I said, it's a strange unit. A strange, rather, one-on-one, the Latis against a Halberdier. Because even the Halb doesn't have that much HP. And so if a Latis can get up to 20+ attack, really only does take 3 attacks to kill a Halb. Yeah, it could have been a Pyrrhic victory with Cavaliers. I just like the fact that they have more HP there, and they come with a charge attack and they train quicker. Although, of course, never discount that 32 attack bonus that a Halb has against cavalry, right? All right. That was a fun game. Pikes come with a pointy stick. 50 Lathis. I mean, kudos to Nikov. I mean, he took him like a fart approach. He kind of diffused his army all over the map, was picking off individual units here or there. And he's down huge in res collected again, like Thomas is pointing out. 11,000 difference in res collected, 5 conversions, 13 raisings, and what's the total kill count? So not the end of the day in terms of kills. They both have the same military kills. One player just killed 10 more villagers than the other, which is not hard against Daut, since the one thing you never want to be is a villager under the control of Daut. Because these villagers are very expendable, and I've never seen anyone actually use them in that manner as Daut. He'll just throw villagers into the meat grinder. He'll throw them into the forward position. He doesn't care. He understands that they're expendable, and he uses them accordingly. Daut does, like, he does surprisingly well in tournaments based on how he plays on ranked ladder. Latest got humbled when he went up against the Japanese. Yeah, well, their pikemen line do attack 33% faster. The fart, bro. Yeah, Jai Kumar. One is called a latus. More than one is late chai. That's the plural. Villagers are like literally expendable for Daut. I've never seen anyone who is so comfortable throwing 20, 30, 40 villagers to their deaths just to get a castle or any structure up, which is pretty fun to watch. All right. Speaking of fun to watch, let's see what the next game holds for us. Ooh, we're on one of my favorite maps, Karsts. And I will explain quickly why it is my favorite map by clicking this button, where you can see there is a lot of gold, a lot of stone, not that much wood. So Nikov playing as the Portuguese at the top, Daut as the Hindustanis at the bottom. So we've got two fun gunpowder civilizations. Not bad at all. And on a map like this, let's see a huge gunpowder battle. Everyone starts with kind of never eat shredded wheats forests to the north, east, south, and west. And then the rest of the map is very, very sparse when it comes to trees. What it's not sparse in is these karsts, these clumps of rocks. Everywhere is a huge amount of resources, lots of huntables, lots of deer and bears and boars and gold and relics. And both players here are walling themselves off. Daut is probably saying, hey, Nikov is on the verge of elimination. He's probably going to be pushing into me, so I should wall this and get my butt up to castle and imperial. Whereas Nikov is saying, hey, I'm on the verge of elimination. I should probably defend myself a little bit better this time. And so walls himself off to get up to castle and imperial and all of those amazing units that both of these civilizations have to offer. I mean, Arquebus versus Chattagny is going to be epic to watch if we get to see it. Oh, it was the samurai with their plus 10 attack bonus. Got it. Brian. Thank you so much. How are you, Brian? Jai Kumar, yes, this is Empire Wars. So everyone starts the game in feudal with a bunch of structures and farms and lumber camps and a barracks and a blacksmith. And 27, 28 villagers. I forget. I think it's 28 now. It used to be 27. And exactly, Thomas, to my point, Daut treating villagers as expendable pieces of garbage. Probably the best civilization for him, since now they're going to be 8, 13, 18, and 23% cheaper as the game goes on. Looks like Nikov has already gotten a villager kill. Daut is just right now. Yeah, just now discovering. So, of course, in true Age of Empires logic, when Daut spawns on this center part of the map, you would expect Nikov to spawn over here. And I think Daut thought the same, so he sends a scout here, seeing nothing, and then realizes, hey, this is Age of Empires, so it's going to make no sense. If I spawn here, I'm going to move my units over here. Nikov, did he also? No, he was a little bit more suspicious, so he went down this way first. And then he went down to the center. Because again, if I was Nikov and I spawned here, I would assume that my opponent is right here. But we plan and the developers laugh and go na. Fast castle organ guns. Let's see it. Have Red Phosphor played Empire Wars so far? I don't think so. Fatslav from Sweden, thank you so much for subscribing to Twitch. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The developers want fast games so the caster doesn't stream for too long. Wasn't it a controversy at some point? Whether or not there was... I forget what tournament it was, and somebody was... had themselves raked over the coals because they the community was saying, oh, you just want the games to last long. I forget what tournament, what caster, what organizer. But to me, honestly, I mean, I love all aspects of this game. I don't mind if the game is 10 minutes long. There was a game that I casted, for example, between Hera and the Viper like a year ago, where the Viper used the straggler tree as part of his wall. Or sorry, Hera used the straggler tree as part of his wall off, and the Viper chopped it down, put a palisade on it, deleted the palisade, and then just entered the base and GG'd. I think that's as much fun as going up to Imperial Age and seeing massive armies battle. I just like all aspects of this game, although I do understand there's where's AC Dragon Rider when you need him? He's a huge fan of huge battles. Welcome to Twitch. Thank you so much, Fat Slob. Is that the Fat Slob? No, I think the Fat Slob is from China, no? Isn't that Vivi's name? Or is that Fat Dragon? Oh, I'm thinking of now I'm completely mixed up. Jai Kumar, if you go on Twitch, you can see Red Phosphoru playing, and he is very friendly. You can actually ask him, like, hey, do you mind, like, trying Empire Wars? Because I think what Red Phosphoru does, he likes to play, but I think primarily he likes to create strategies. We're all in the Fat Clan. I'm in the Fat Clan in real life, which is the first clan you join. Then you join the pre-diabetic clan, and then you join the full-on diabetes clan. A funny story. I recently took the little one at like 7 a.m. to a grocery store to get... He likes these nuggets that are made out of spinach. And we ran out. And so to get him a little bit of breakfast, I went to this grocery store I've never heard of before, the Great Canadian Super Center. And they had a 2-liter bottle of Coke on sale for $1.15. And that's $1.15 Canadian, which is like 80 cents American for a 2-liter bottle, which here is unheard of. So naturally I had to buy it, even though I'm not really... I'm trying to stay off the sugary drinks. I bought it. I casted my game in the afternoon. I go to the kitchen to get a snack, and I see my wife has spilled out the entire 2-liter bottle. And I was like, okay, fine. Makes sense. I shouldn't have bought a whole 2-liter bottle of Coke. How do you cast that long? I don't know. I don't know how Hera does it. Hera live streams for like 13 hours a day. You have to be young and childless. Ooh, what a way to die. Mangonel rocks to the face. But here we go. Somebody called it. Fast castle organ guns. Here they are. Not the fastest of castles, but fast castle nonetheless. Soda's one of the few things still cheap in the US. Yeah. Thomas, that's a good point. Although I wonder if he cares if there's too many resources. It's too many resources to help defend against it, I guess, is what you're trying to say. Just is the application to the Fat Clan like I have to show you my BMI and my weight? By the way, hello, Fredo. Glad to catch you live. Yeah, the Viper had his baby. And then he was gone for about a month and then returned triumphantly to the ranked ladder. We'll weigh your options, but I'm ching. That's funny. Careful, careful. Don't kill your own camels. So, Mangonel versus Organ Gun. On paper, Mangonel the clear winner, I think, but in real life, hard to micro against these organ guns. Especially when you've got multiple mangonels. That's just my anecdotal experience, though. Because they do, I believe, outrange 7 range to... Oh, no, never mind. Why did I think it was a 7 to 6? And because I'm terrible at this game? Is anything being trained out of here? Nope. Forward siege workshop for our Portuguese is getting gunned down slowly but surely. 5 mangonels on the way for our Hindustani, who has opted to go camels. Now they do attack 20% faster, but camels against organ guns, I don't know about that. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. On paper, the mangonel should do well against the organ gun, but the maneuverability of the organ gun over the mangonel and the fact that it fires almost twice as fast, 3.45 to 6 second delay, just makes it very hard to counter organ guns with mangonels. Yeah, I think we do need a nerf for organ guns. Well, I'm in shape. It's just I happen to be in the shape of a pear, or like a balloon full of water. My shape is a circle. Make them slower, or make the range 6 instead of 7. Do to them what you've done to the Janissary of the Turks. You know, in Castle Age, lower the range, and then the elite version. Because, I mean, come on, look at this. The Hindustani can't even engage into this. Although, to be fair, the Hindustani is not exactly building the proper unit to engage into it. Camels with their flimsy 0 base armor. Not too sure what that preemptive attack was. Did he think the villager would move forward? But Nikov is kind of circling like a hungry shark. This time he's got 4 times the army count. And you can't even one-shot organ guns, by the way. Now, one interesting thing you could do is give the mangonel an additional bonus against organ guns. You know, like some units have a bonus against Hussite wagons and ballista elephants. Give these guys special armor and give a mangonel an attack bonus that's bigger than, what is it, 12 right now against this? Yeah, 12 against siege. If a mangonel can't one-shot an organ gun, then the mangonel is not a counter. Let's see it, though. Nikov is being very aggressive here. In Pali, they do have a attack bonus against organ guns, the 12 of a siege. But you see how a mangonel has... Are there any mangonels left? Yeah. You see how a mangonel has even another special bonus, Hussite wagon, which is quote-unquote heavy siege? Give that kind of thing to the organ guns. Or rather to the mangonel against the organ guns. Because these are way too powerful. I've seen pro players lose out to the red Phosphorus build, which shows you how powerful it is. 25 army count for our Portuguese. All 25 of it is organ guns. Our Hindustani Shatagni. That's one way to deal with it. 9 range hand cannoneers. Hussars are also a nice way to deal with it. And like I said, this map is so rich in resources that I'm expecting to see some big battles here. You don't think Daut's going to be able to hold? We'll see. He's got a castle. Okay, does get 2 of them for free. Does the 1 mangonel. But Nikov is starting to get map control. And on this map, map control means a good amount of resources. Yeah, Portuguese are incredibly powerful. I mean, that was absolutely a terrible shot. Another one. Oh, I did not expect it to clip 3 of them. Fantastic there. Okay. So he just got chemistry immediately. Hand cannoneers. Does have 1 armor on them. And honestly, hand cannoneers with 9 range should be able to kill these organ guns. The organ guns come with no real attack bonus against archer units. It's mostly infantry and skirmishers, and once they go up elite, the building jumps up from 0 to 1. Also, we've gone, we've strayed a little bit far afield now. We're talking about nerfing everything in the game. He needs Hera special Hussar rating, don't we all? And here we go. Here we go. Here's your counter. Look at that. Fantastic. 3 organ guns and a bombard cannon. Nikov is also an Imperial. I didn't see. Did anyone notice if he got Arquebus? And this is exactly what I wanted to see. Portuguese gunpowder taking on longer range Hindustani gunpowder. This is amazing. Uh-oh, all of a sudden Nikov's chances are starting to get worse and worse here the longer this game goes on. Banter, I'm not sure if Arquebus is in because my mind went to Coca-Cola and Domino's pepperoni pizza, and then I just lost complete control of myself. I mean, moving your units around back and forth is not that good against the organ gun that fires on a spread. By the way, what is going on here? There is a spine of outposts on the left side of the map. Daut is going to start gobbling up resources. Nikov, for his part, is doing a full frontal. Oh man, right as I'm casting this game, by the way, I just got a text message. One of those scam text messages says, your Toronto parking fine is overdue. Please press this link to pay it immediately or the police will be in touch. Yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, let me just click your freaking virus link. I'm running to do that. Oh, the chemtrails, the freaking chemtrails. So now it just becomes a battle of micro, like a longbow versus a bombard cannon, a hand cannoneer versus the organ guns, and Nikov just has no choice. He's got to press. As sucky as it is to lose 80% of your army, I mean, you're going to kill 100% of your opponents that way. Look at how well the organ guns mow down units that stand in a line. Oh, wow, they're both ripping into each other. Yeah, food. Fredo, if you can afford it, yes. If not, then I think, there you go. There's Arquebus. This should be your priority as the Portuguese. Now all of these units have basically ballistics. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're kind of derping out here. Ouch. I don't even know how many died there in a clump, one on top of the other. Now the Portuguese army is incredibly dangerous. Light Cav charges. The charge of the light brigade here. Where is he going? What's he gonna see? Is he even gonna survive? By the skin of his teeth. Impali, that's funny. Looks like a standard name in America. As a Canadian, I can laugh at that. Deep Chai 11, hi, host me. I don't know what that means. Hey, Kajarson. Kaj Arson? I recognize your name from Discord, our chat, but I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. Nice to see you on Twitch. Lemmy, that's what I think. I think the organ gun's range needs to be nerfed in Castle Age to 6 from 7. I mean, both of these players need some meat shield, but honestly, forget the meat shield. Just keep firing gunpowder units at each other. Look at their res collected, basically identical. Keep firing, keep firing. Let's see more chemtrails, more gunpowder. I mean, Daut definitely has the resources, the gold at least, for the Hussar upgrade. What is going on with these guys? Dear Lord. Let's see it. Amazing. What is going on with those organ guns? Why are they derping out so badly? Okay, they're trying to catch some reinforcements. Upgrades, non-existent. They're going to have all their armor upgrades in a second. No attack upgrades. So Nikov had a bit of momentum earlier on. But Daut's holding on here. Nikov does have a lot more map control than his opponent, even though Daut has had this town center up and running for a while. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Are they elite? They are elite, so now building +1. Thanks, Definitive Edition. What a cocky thing to name the game the Definitive Edition and then still have to deal every single patch with more and more issues and glitches and all that nonsense. Can you imagine calling something the Definitive Edition and then it's still full of errors? And by the way, how much? Okay, we're down to half the tree count, half the lumber count in the game. Gold is also at half count. Oh, mama. Daut is not microing his units. I like that he's got them kind of spread out, which against any other ranged unit probably would do well, again, except maybe a Rambai, but organ gun spread is much better here. And I'm not too sure why Daut is engaging here with 9 range to 7. Or sorry, 8 now. But he is sniping bombard cannons, and they are not cheap. Even though the Portuguese do pay 20% less gold for them. So a 90 gold savings. One camel is going to try to defend the homeland. He kills one scout. He kills another scout. Emergency castle for Daut. Second camel pops out. These two camels are holding the line here. Wow. These are just basic camel riders. Only a 9 attack bonus. Oh my god, these camels are heroes. But even heroes die. Gulams are out. What the hell's a gulam doing here? He doesn't have any upgrades for those gulams. Look at the mini map. Attack over here. Light cav inserting themselves over here. Ballistics for our Hindustani. Nikov, for his part, is done with the upgrades, it seems like. Bye light cav. The dancing organ guns, the teleporting units, the units that run off the edge of the world and keep running. I mean, this is just epic. This is exactly what I wanted to see on a map this resort. Other maps you wouldn't necessarily see this. Cliffbound, you wouldn't see this, but on this map, because it's so resource rich, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Camels defending again. Might as well get the might as well upgrade them, no? Okay, upgrading them as much as he wanted to. Armor wise, looks like the castle has fallen here, and Daut is starting to push back. GG? I don't know. Nikov is stalling out a little bit. Not gonna lie here. I thought he had a good amount of aggression. This might be a little bit of overkill, bringing 24 villagers to repair this castle. He is taking favorable engagements here. He's killing, surprisingly for a unit that's outranged, he's killing a lot more of the hand cannoneers than he is losing organ guns. Backup castle going up as well. Yeah, Gulam does mean servant or slave, and the, was it you, Jai Kumar, who told me the plural is Gelman? Just like the Lithuanian unique unit is Latus Lechai, the Gulam is Gelman plural. Another structure falls, more structures falling everywhere. See, this is like what Nikov should not be doing. He should not be using 7 organ guns to take down a few stables. Those 7 organ guns should be here in the center, helping press against this tide of blue gunpowder. Derek, you didn't think he was going to win? What do you think now? Organ guns and Mangudai could take a -1 reduction in range. Ooh. It's a tough one. I agree with the organ gun. I don't know that I necessarily agree with the Mangudai. I'll have to think about the Mangudai one. Here we go. Finally, a meat shield. Nikov, in theory, should be able to push this back. He's down 18 villagers, but Daut has gone a little bit too bonko on the villager count. And now he's lost his heavy hitters. He doesn't have any bombard cannons. He doesn't have any trebs. And Nikov is pouncing. He is moving forward. Daut went way too heavy on the villager count. Nikov is securing himself another karst. And that's going to lame this stable. If I'm assuming this castle is going to go up against 2 Gulams here. The Ghoul, nice to see you on Twitch. Nikov needs to add 30 to farms and use light cav as a meat shield. Absolutely. And Daut needs to throw away 30 villagers right now. Maybe not 30, maybe 10 to 15. Castles up. Organ guns, bombard cannons. Nikov is doing the same thing What is going on with this unit? Nikov is doing the same thing he did in game number 2. Where he's, again, using the fart method of dispersing his army all over the room, all over the place. A little bit over here, a little bit over there. He has nothing to defend against these run-bys. Daut needs to get the Hussar upgrade ASAP. Stagny is a fantastic tech. He wouldn't lose any sleep. Fair enough. Both players, by the way, look at the villager kill count. 46 to 43. Both players are just tearing into each other's economies. Although, to be fair, Nikov is doing Daut a huge favor right now. He is freeing up army supply. And here we go. Daut with the dispensable villagers. Ooh, his castle is coming under attack, though. Or rather, it's been under attack. Luckily for him, it's on the high ground. Bombard cannons move forward. What the hell were they attacking there? I don't know, not too sure. Bye light cavalry unit. You are not surviving this. Cannons to the left of them. Cannons to the right of them. And they die. 25 kills for 36 units. Yeah, they're just like, again, 48 villager kills to 48. My goodness. Hyfro Tech. You are indeed tripping. I'm just kidding. No, this was played earlier today. The cast is live, but the game itself was played earlier today. 44 organ guns, but absolutely, he's got Hussars now, does our Hindustani. And if he wishes, he is gonna gut his opponent's economy. Nikov is down 40 population. Hand cannoneers are outranging him. Hussars are providing a meat shield. And Daut has secured his base. Look at this. There's no more threat. The ring of castles has been cut down. Kyle, hello. You are absolutely correct. The Portuguese do not get Hussars. The Hindustanis do, however. And they're going to have Blast Furnace. Little final upgrade for them in a second. By the way, Daut has collected 2 relics, which is adding even more gold. But Nikov's settlement is starting to collapse a little bit. He does not have any quicker units that can deal with this Hera-style raiding. Aika, this is indeed a good match. This is a fantastic... This is exactly what I wanted to see in the beginning of the game. Nikov has clawed his way back to 190 population. Not for long, though. Ouch. This is not the time. Look at Nikov's resources. Ew, 38 gold. And there we go. How many Feitarias? Just the one? Oh, no, he's got two. What am I missing? Where's the second Feitaria? Oh, it's down here. Okay. So he doesn't really have 170 population, and oh my goodness, literally the charge of the Light Brigade. Wow. I mean, neither player is able to press into the other. This is incredible. Hellhammer, you think he needs like a death ball? As opposed to the more decentralized, a few over here, a few over here, a few over here? I don't know. So far, he's gutted Nikov's economy down to 90 villagers. Why do you think Daut is good in tourneys, but not as good in ranked ladder? I think he tries more in tournaments. That's basically it. And Daut has been playing this game for a long time. His game sense is pretty freaking good. And so when he actually tries, as opposed to just, you know, has fun, he is a deadly competitor. Nikov is definitely running out of wood. He's literally got 0 villagers on wood. The only thing he's got is 2 Feitarias. Did the second even go up? Yeah, it went up. And the Hussar rating is continuing. Nikov is training a few light cavalry to catch up. Gulams are not that good against organ guns, no. Unfortunately, I mean, they're quick. Daut is so bad at micro. I mean, he's just sending his units into the meat grinder. Now he's got 4 times the army count, and things are looking real bad here for Nikov. He's all about the money. Well, I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But for now, he's definitely taken this set 3-0. Holy moly, look at the numbers. 239 organ guns, 335 hand cannoneers. But once the Hussars came in, I mean, I want to see 105 villager. For a long time, they were at 48. And then the Hussar came in, and the Hussar did what Hussars do. Gutted the gold mines. This one is still up, but I mean, there's one patch of gold here. There's not even enough surface area for all these villagers just standing around. Meanwhile, he's going completely uncontested and unharassed on his side of the map. What a fantastic hold from Daut, and what a fantastic push out from him. Wow. Let's take a look at the stats. Yeah, look at that. 16,000 bigger economy, basically 20% bigger economy for a Hindustani, although it does fall behind in stone and wood. Interesting. You got it. How much is an organ gun? 80 wood, I think? 80 or 85? I think it's 80. Although I'm probably, now that I said 85, it's probably 85. No conversions, no monk play at all. 20 raisings to 11, but look at the kill count. 562 to 418. All the extra kills are these hand cannoneers and the Hussar meat shield. And for all the shitty micro and throwing 20 Hussars into the meat grinder over and over and over again, it is Daut who takes this game and the set. And so now let's move on to the Mihi Capoch set. Bear with me as I set that one up. It is 80 wood? Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Degul. Daniel, hand cannoneers are way too good against organ guns. They were dying, but taking a lot of organ guns with. Yeah, exactly. Especially with Chattagny. Especially with that upgrade. That upgrade is just ludicrous. All right. Bear with me. All right, we are back on karsts. We didn't really have to travel very far. Set number 2, we've got Capoch. playing as the Chinese in blue. Mihi playing, oh, well, there you go, as the Hindustanis in yellow. So, a bit more of a versatile civilization in the Chinese than the Portuguese, perhaps. And Capoch already starting to wall off. Or maybe not. We'll see. No, never mind. He is already starting to wall off. Mihi moves in, going to discover exactly where his opponent is. Ooh, is he going to catch a villager? No. Capoch saw the scout, immediately runs away with the villager. Fantastic. Fantastic plays out of both players. One going around the bend, one seeing the other one going around the bend. Hey, Catherine. We are having a fantastic night. The first set was absolutely epic. Sorry, I had to getting that scam text was annoying. I had to delete it off my phone. I hate even keeping those texts. You know how there's like people who have 10,000 unread emails in their inbox and people who have 0 unread emails? I'm the 0 kind. If I get a text or an email that I don't want or like, I have to delete it like immediately. Yeah, Derek, that's a good point. No awkward Chinese Dark Age, and you do start the game with 3 extra villagers still. Now, starting with the deficit of food doesn't really hurt as much when you've got an economy up and running right from the very beginning, but it definitely is a better start for the Chinese than the regular random map Dark Age. Civs with border disputes? I didn't even think about that, Jai Kumar. That's funny. Yeah, it was a fantastic set, Catherine. Gunpowder doesn't have ballistics by default. Yeah, Roland, Arquebus is such a powerful upgrade. I wonder if it's a little bit too powerful. 10k unread is rookie numbers. I take it you're in the latter category that doesn't mind having all those emails. Sometimes I see people's phones, like when we're at lunch or something and they're showing me a picture or whatever, and then I see, like, you know, sometimes you just see your friend's phone or whatever, and I'm like, how do you have 781 unread emails in your inbox? Doesn't it drive you insane? Doesn't it make you want to just like pull your hair out? Or maybe that's just me. Milan, nice to catch you. 50,000 unread emails across 3 accounts. That would drive me insane. That would drive me insane. You're in the second camp? Okay. Fair enough. Secondary wall off going up. By the way, we're 7 minutes into an Empire Wars game and not a single kill yet. Our Chinese now has a 7 villager lead. Both players still in feudal. Our Hindustani is going to reach it a little bit ahead than his opponent. How do you not delete a single email since 2004? That just bonkers. By the way, what a weird wonky set of different trees here and creating this wall off. So Capoch has gone full Howard Hughes, walled himself completely in. Wave of the future, wave of the future. You lost 95,000 due to scam. Well, there you go. That's exactly why I don't click those text messages. No, don't get me wrong. I don't delete emails that I like need, right? I don't delete. I don't just like randomly delete all my emails. It's not like my inbox has 0 emails in it. But if like you get, I don't know, an offer from your cell phone provider, do you actually like keep it? I don't. I just like delete it. Or if there's like an email from somebody that I don't want to read or like, or I just delete it. Both players are attacking one another. Looks like Capoch here to the south with a bunch of scouts to the north with range. At the same time, he has to defend himself at home, and he's got nothing to defend himself at home except villagers. Mihi's archers do have fletching. In a second, they'll have ballistics as well, which means the wall-off game is over. And in comes the Hindustani, but straight into a TC. Ooh, he's going straight for the gold. Gold gets preemptively pulled. For his part, because he's done no damage on this side of the map, Capoch has no way into this base. So for now, he's just going to be firing arrows. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? This wasn't walled? Or did he kill it with the archers? Either way, he's got a way out. Yeah, the goal, I have two people that are going to be mods. I just have to set it up. It's on my to-do list. The ever-expanding list of things I have to do. Pax AoE, welcome to the Twitch stream. I got myself snowballed on emails, and now I have too many emails to delete. You reach like a critical mass, and then you're just like, okay, now I might as well just leave it. The Dark Knight. I will. I thought I deleted that. Did Daut win the gun duel? Yes, he did. Okay. Our Hindustani has managed to kill a villager. Now he's busted his way out as well. Always important when you run into an opponent's base to have a way out. Otherwise, your army is on a one-way trip. Ali, anyone else having audio troubles? Ooh. On my end, it all looks fine. You're hoping AI will help? Jai Kumar, I'm currently streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. iFrotech, 30,000 unread emails. Dear Lord, I just delete them when they come in. I can't even begin to imagine having that sword hanging over my head of 30,000 unread emails. Hindustani army is getting cleaned up. Army counts, civilian counts, not too dissimilar. Our Chinese ahead in both metrics right up until he loses a villager. But here we go. Hindustani cav archers are en route. 11 of them going up to a baker's dozen. And what is he going to be met with? Crossbows. Where even are these basic skirmishers? I think they're mixed in here. Yeah, 3 basic skirmishers, not even elite. Ooh, and Mihi's not paying attention. Loses one of his cav archers. Oh, if it's like a work email, I don't care. I once had a BlackBerry when I worked for the Securities Commission, and they just kept sending me email after email after email. And at the end, that one I didn't care about because it's like a work one. But my personal line, my personal phone, I absolutely cannot have 30,000 emails. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh, Chinese army shows up just in time to shoot away the Hindustani force. How many TCs for our Hindustani, by the way? 1, 2, 3. Villagers are now 18% cheaper. And 1, 2, 3 town centers for our Chinese as well, who is taking now a significant army lead, 30 to 17. And Capoch is playing very defensive here. He is not moving out with his foot archers. He's scouting around the map, which I love with these. Pardon me. Pardon me, my throat got real dry there for a second. He's running around the map with these scout units, which probably should be light cav, which for the Chinese is not what is it, 150 food, 50 gold, the light cav upgrade, which for the Chinese is even cheaper. So not too sure why he's stuck on on scouts instead of light cav. But back home he is defending, which is giving Mihi a lot of map control, which Mihi is not really taking advantage of. These mangonels traveled a long distance to get here. And Mihi, beautiful scouting, sees the siege workshop. Quit job. Oh my goodness. Chinese are archer civ, so Mihi should go with Gulam rating. Ooh, it's hard to go Gulam, I think, against the Chinese. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think of their infantry. They're not cheap. Chinese are kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none, but you're right in that they're an archer civilization. Well, I suspect Gulams would be met with Chukanus, which I am just absolutely fine with. Imperial Age off the back of the 3rd TC, thumb ring as well for this group of cavalry archers that he's got. We've all got 3 to 4 emails. Believe me, all of my emails are at 0 unread. Call it OCD, call it whatever you want to call it. David, that is a ludicrous amount of unread emails. Okay, here you go. This is what you don't want to do. Ouch. And Mihi notices, he pounces. Mika Ziko will blast off. They both have decent economies, to be honest. Although, again, Mihi has, by virtue of being the one who is aggressing, a lot more map control than his opponent, whose army count just got blasted into the Stone Age. But he's not really making use of that map control, right? He's not really building any infrastructure in the center. He's not really expanding outwards. He's an Imperial, but he doesn't have a castle to treb anything down. I'm assuming... I shouldn't make any assumptions here. Capoch should make Scorps with rocketry. That will definitely help out. I mean, Scorpions with rocketry. First of all, Chukanus with rocketry is incredible, but Scorpions with rocketry and a +4 attack is ridiculous. But yeah, our Hindustani finally... What he should have done in early Castle, he's doing in early Imperial, and now he's going to continue trying to get these villagers. So far, just 2. I mean, look at the kill count. Mihi has double. Team OCD versus team ADD, I guess. Procrastinators. Michael Obermai just got here. Did Daut play already? If so, I didn't need to know who won. Yes, Daut did play, and we will not spoil it. Or I can't speak for anyone else, but people in the chat, do not spoil it for Michael. Okay, it looks like a bear is attacking, a wolf is attacking. I feel like Mihi is gonna be a little surprised and angry at himself once he sees that Capoch has 0 map presence, with the exception of 1 spearman who, to be fair, does have a decent line of sight, and a couple of those scout units. He's gonna be a little disappointed, I think, that he didn't take map control earlier like he is now. This could have happened a long time ago. Let's see what's going on around the map. A couple of cav archers with 2 villager kills. More joining, a house being built. There's the heavy cav archer upgrade for our Hindustani. Bombard cannons out as well. How many kills on you guys? Also just 2. Oh, and now he's killing. He sees the scout. Where is this guy going? What could he possibly be doing with that scout? Heavy cav archers. Looks like they are trying to get some kind of kill count here, but okay. I mean, now these crossbows are basically dead. Yeah, I mean, this is unfortunate for our Chinese. He started the game so strong, and even though he's down only 4 villagers, completely lost map control here. Res collected, diverging rapidly. Oh my goodness, yes it is. Yeah, Catherine, I won't spoil it. Michael, you are very welcome. The face reveal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. But in comes some skirmishers. Capoch's upgrades are just absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. See, for example... Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is my favorite glitch in the entire game. Let's see it in slow motion. Where the hell are you going? Where are you going? What business do you have off the edge of the world? And is anyone surprised that Mihi takes game number 1? I mean, look at the minimap. This could have been an epic late game like we saw in the previous game. But in this particular one, did last half the amount of time. And the Cavarch are just, yeah, way too powerful. Capoch doesn't even get up to Imperial, even though he looked like he was researching it. Ultimately does not get up to Imperial at all. Chinese map vision, let's see. Ouch. This is what you see. Hindustani map vision, a little bit better. Not great, not perfect. But there's nowhere that Capoch can go here that Mihi won't see him. Yeah, and again, he just doubled down on one unit type here, the heavy Cav Archer. And again, Capoch could have gotten light cavalry, could have raided, could have tried something. 8,000 or 7,500 resource difference. Did he underproduce or overboom? Let's take a look. That is a good question. He definitely didn't overboom. No conversions, raisings, losses. I mean, losing 22 villagers hurts. It would have put him on par with the Hindustani. So he had the exact same economy. He just underproduced. That's going to be my response. Just didn't have army. I don't know why he didn't have army. He ends the game with 20 skirmishers who, again, upgrades are terrible. In any event, he was cornered the entire map. Although there was a time when he had units on the other side of the map as well. So he could have potentially done something there. Now, keep in mind, all of this is easy for me to say, right? Sitting in my room here, relaxed. Mike 008, exactly. Yeah, that might have been a turning point. He got over flattened by those mangonels. You never know what it is, right? I'm very, even though I like throw out a lot of judgment sounding things like he should have done this, he should have done that, he should have blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's very hard to really know what's going on with a player. Yeah, to Catherine's point, sometimes you just play a bad game. Sometimes you just, I don't know, your mouse isn't working properly. This isn't going right. I don't know what, you like stubbed your toe and now you're angry, or your significant other said something to you that pissed you off and now you're in a bad frame of mind. You know, like a million things can happen in these games. So to judge is easy, but the bottom line is I think Capoch was just I mean, he's housed now, which is not good. Just now starting to build a house. Ah, that is very sour. Easy to judge. But whatever. That's what we're all here for, to be armchair generals. Capoch playing as the Vikings to the south. Mihi this time as the Vietnamese to the north. And we are on Golden Stream. The very oddly named map. I mean, the developers must know that this... they must know what they were doing naming this map. Yeah, the Dark Knight, he also had that siege workshop going up right underneath the very nose of Mihi's Cav Archers. Oh, Mihi doesn't see this area, and Capoch is already walling it off. I love that he's preemptively sending his scouts this way to cut off these scouts, so they don't even go to explore here, and our Viking has basically walled himself in. Look at that. East flank secured. Center secured. Left flank secured. Scorpions could have been amazing, especially Chinese scorpions with rocketry and the +4 attack. So if you're not familiar with this map, called Golden Stream for a reason, because in the middle of the stream there is an island with a whole bunch of gold. Everyone starts with a bit of a sparse opening, not a lot of stone, not a lot of gold nearby. Most of the gold is in the center. And I don't think there's a lot of stone on this map. Yeah, just the standard 8400, standard Arabia level. Mihi already gets a villager kill here. She lies dead next to the patch of gold. Derek, that's the only thing I can think of when I think of this map name. It's such a weird name for a map. I get it, we've got what, Golden Pit, Golden Swamp, Golden this, Golden that, but I don't know, Golden Stream, they could have picked something a little bit better. Roland, call me crazy, but going scouts and taking one villager to dot the center with stone wall segments should be strong. That's an interesting potential thing. So you think just to try to lame your opponent's ability to take the center island? That's definitely a strategy. Archers are moving in here. They have fletching. They can reach these villagers. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Our Viking, is this the first time he's here? Yeah, this is the first time he's looking at the rear of the base. His dock is under attack. He's got a couple of galleys inside. Super Jen, nice to catch you. How are you doing tonight? Catherine. It's such a... I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But it's just an odd name. When they announced these 11 maps and I saw this one, I was like, wait a second. Somebody at the developer team has a very childish sense of humor. Look at this. Look at how the players have such a similar mentality to place a dock. I mean, you have the entire map and they both decide to place a dock literally at the exact same location. And our Viking is going to discover, hey, wait a second. Oh, I can't really do that, can I? You're getting the box turtles now. Headachy after karaoke. All right, hopefully, well, I mean, looking at a computer screen or a phone screen, probably not great for a headache, but hopefully. Who has the better navy? The Vikings have the better navy here. I mean, if you're going to have to bet against the longboat, you're going to lose. So we had the Chukanu on land, and now we've got the Chukanu on the water for Capoch. I wonder if in game number 3 he's going to play the Cumans and go Kipchaks. And then just even out the trifecta of multiple arrows. I'd call it River Riches. River Riches sounds like a slot machine. Derek, that's what we're all thinking. Very. Look, I'm glad everyone has a sense of humor and the developers have a sense of humor. Although I wonder if any of this is meant to be comical. But Viking dock is about to fall. Down he goes. Does he have any other docks? Okay. So to answer the question, who has the better navy in this game? In theory, the Vikings. In practice right now, the Vietnamese, because the Vikings don't have any navy at all. Oh my goodness, overstayed his welcome, did Mihi. And loses a whole bunch of units. I love that Mihi's placing. I mean, this is what he should have done last game. With the very aggressive infrastructure placement with map control. Because Capoch is, again, just turtling up. Which you cannot do on this map. This isn't karsts. You're not going to have a big old mountain formation to the back with a bunch of gold and stone in it. Nuh-uh. This is a very get your butt to the center of the map kind of map. And here we go. Sneaky docks. Our Vietnamese is not patrolling. I wonder if we're going to get to see Archer play out of the two players here. Decent location for a town center on the left. Decent location on the right as well. Is a bit exposed to water games. Ooh, he's going to discover the docks. Or maybe not. Oh, he's hugging the coast. He's assuming it's on the left coast. It's not. It's on the right coast. And here we go. The water Chucanoos are out. What a fun frickin' unit. But be careful of the spearmen. Spearman line units do come with a healthy attack bonus against ships +9. So you do not want to be fighting those on shallow water. Does anyone know Mihi and Capoch's relative elo? I believe... Ooh. That is a good question. I think they're both like 26 to 2700. I think Mihi might have a bit of a higher elo. I think Mihi is like top 15 right now. Vikings do not get fire ships, no, but what they do get is the longboat. Nikhil. Hi, just wanted to say we like your videos. Thank you so much. I don't get time to join the live stream as I have an idle villager like you. Aw. She keeps me busy again. Thanks for your video. That's awesome. All the best to you and your little idle villager. That's so cute. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I want to see battle elephants as well. I mean, look at how quick they take down anything. Just a ridiculous unit. I want to see those 420 pothead elephants here. Ooh, Mihi. Where are you going, Mr. Sneaky Sneaky? I mean, it doesn't help that Mihi is sending individual ships one at a time. Land army moving forward. It does have 5 kills from all those scouts it killed over here. And Capoch is flexing his jingoistic muscle this game, which I like. Something he didn't do last game. I'm surprised the center isn't cracked terrain. Oh, damn. 1830 and 1760. I said 16 to 17. Oops. Well, there you go. Both of them top 15. Fantastic. So we're in for quite a series then. Does anyone here get Dramens? No. No Dramens this game. Ouch. Leave the turtles alone, says Capoch. Who, to be fair, is, I mean, as fun as it is to pretend you're Magellan and try to go circumnavigate the entire map, he's not really accomplishing very much with his land army. That being said, look at Mihi. Look at Mihi with the sneaky here on the left side of the map. So Mihi's got structures on the right. He's had this archer in here basically since the beginning of the game. Now he's laming some villagers. Capoch has killed 6 villagers in total. Has to run away, not from the Scorpion, but from the Monk, although probably from the Scorpion as well. Look at the shitty HP on these 2 scouts. These 2 knights. Scouts, my goodness. There's a scout. Whacking away at that one blacksmith. And this is the problem. This is why I was wondering why he built this town center so close to the water. As good a location as it was, wedged in between 2 forests and some berries. By the way, the pretty lemon berries with the blue butterflies. I tried to get an emoji custom made of a lemon bush with a blue butterfly, and I sent the artwork into somebody on Fiverr, and they replied they canceled my order, and they're like, we don't do animals. I'm like, you don't do a butterfly? Really? It's a butterfly. I'm not like asking you to design like, I don't know, like a woolly mammoth. Will the villager go down? I mean, oh my god, this is the luckiest villager in the world. Holy shit, how many projectiles did this one villager evade? And only took 2 HP damage. That must be one of the most bonkers things I've seen tonight. And he's still evading arrow fire. Okay, now he stops to work on the lumber fields here. Oh, the village kicking ass. Mihi channeling his inner Viper. Ooh, that's a sour loss for Capoch, but Mihi's castle pushing into this. And here come the Rattan archers. As good as their Pierce armor are, they still probably can't really engage underneath the castle. On the Red Bull ladder, on the RM ladder. Okay, so it is 2,600. That's what I thought. Okay. I don't think Red Bull ladder matters anymore. I think all of these people are basically whoever wins these sets advances, right? So let's see what's going on around the map. Longboats. 12 kills. How many of that? Villagers? 5. Capoch in firm control of Center Island, but he's getting pressed into. Jai Kumari, that is absolutely right. The Viking Navy dominated the Armenian Navy. And the Armenian Navy is not weak. The Armenian Navy does come with a few features as well. It's looking very good for Mihi, just because he's got these castles up here, but so far, Capoch is just expanding off to the right. He still has control of Center Island. How much gold does Mihi have left in his base? Just these 2 patches. And then he's got a little bit over here. And that's it. And he's going to have to deal with longboats patrolling his shores and trying to kill these villagers. Okay. So even though the players are kind of attacking into one another, not the most aggressive just yet. Our Vietnamese is ahead 20 villagers. Down 8 army count. Oh, Super Jen, I appreciate that, but don't worry about it. I'll find someone on Fiverr who will do it for like $5. It's fine. Oh, Catherine, I said that I got distracted by the lemon bushes, as of course I always do. And I said that I tried to create a custom emoji on Fiverr of a lemon bush with blue butterflies flying around it. And I submitted an order to somebody who looked like they could design it, and then they turned out to cancel the order and said, "We don't do animals." I was like, okay, buddy. Oh, Super Jen, don't worry. Like I said, I'll find somebody to do it right quick. Rattan archers are here. Capoch is in Imperial, which means he's got Trebs, or more accurately, a Treb. Second one is en route. Villagers need to get inside the TC, but they can't really. These villagers, oh no, they're literally stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they have to get the hell out of here. But Mihi's killing his own units here with this mangonel. Okay. Castle gets stopped, but the 2 Trebs are still here. He's going up to a 3rd Treb as well. And again, he still has Center Island with all the gold. And how many villagers? 33 gold miners. Ooh, and the longboats discover this proxy dock location. Can you send me an emote of a lemon tree in front of a red door? No, don't. Don't worry about it, everybody. Seriously. I just found it funny because, like, the person was supposed to design whatever, and then he just turned around and was like, I don't do animals. Oh, Treb gets the mangonel. That's so sour. We've got 12 galleons and fire ships on the way. Tell me we're going to get to see the elite longboat. Please tell me we're going to get to see the elite longboat. Rattan archers, 17 kills, 11 of them villagers. Do the Rattan archers counter Viking ships? They do not. They do not come with a ship attack bonus of any kind. Their HP is not great, but they do have a lot of pierce armor. A 2nd castle to defend the villagers as they construct the original 2nd castle. Both players in Imperial. Mihi's got Trebs of his own. Upgrades, range upgrades for these longboats. I don't think the elite longboat upgrade is expensive, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure why we're not seeing it just yet. I guess he's going quantity at the moment. So we're shaping up for a big naval battle, to be honest. Galleons seem fully upgraded to me. Longboats seem fully upgraded as well. Derek, they remind you of Raiden from Mortal Kombat because of the hat. And they're just kind of hanging out here, dying to a tower. Okay. I didn't realize the wheels were on fire when a Treb goes on fire. How cool is that? I love the detail in this game. But let's keep an eye on here. Okay, we're getting siege engineers for our Vietnamese. Oh, man. Mihi is pressing. He is contesting Center Island now. And the longboat count is starting to fall. Treb is being chased by villagers, hounded like Frankenstein's monster. Get the hell out of our village, they say, pitchforks in hand. Okay, our Vietnamese has basically brought in all of his heavy hitters. Careening for him as well. Okay, I would have imagined you should have gotten that before you went full on Navy, no? I'm trying to remember the cost of careening. Well, I don't know why I'm trying to remember the cost. Wheels on fire. All right, let's see it. Let's see how the extra Pierce armor does against these longboats, which are still not elite. Back home, Viking base is being pressed into here. Did Capoch squander his center map control by not doing enough damage on the other side of the map? All of a sudden, we've got 36 galleons to 27 longboats, and here we go. Rattan gets caught in the crossfire. Ouch. Sucks to be that guy. I love playing Raiden also. I love playing Sub-Zero with that sliding move that he does. Kids a Susie and Banshee song. Can't say I've heard of that duo. Treb versus Treb, castle versus castle, ship versus ship. We've got a absolute banger of a final battle, I'm assuming, shaping up here, because the Viking base has just been completely ransacked right now. Holy moly, not that there's much here anyway. Most of the gold is still being mined. 22 active villagers on gold. Okay, 32 villagers to repair. No. Why? Couldn't they just fight it out for our entertainment? 250 food, 150 gold. Thanks to goal. I wonder why. I mean, he ultimately did help with the 8+1, but he probably should have gotten that first. Who's kidding who? This is a lot of villagers to repair one Treb. Castle down. 3 castles down at home. I mean, Capoch was in a fantastic spot there for a little bit, and then just absolutely collapsed to this side swipe. He's got 4 longboats here doing nothing. Bring them here. What a fun game. 60 longboats to 60 galleons, Rattan, and then nothing else for Capoch. So it's the fact that he met him evenly on the water and had a land army that made Mihi take the W, I suspect. Resource difference about 20, more than 20%. Everything but gold. I mean, of course, look at the gold. How do you lose a game with 7,000 more gold than your opponent? That is very rough on the old psyche. Raisings the same, conversions not playing a role. And let's see, kill count almost identical, but villager kills a lot higher for our Vietnamese. Wow. Capoch just never rated him. Always responding. Yeah, he's an incredibly responsive player, which against probably what, like 90% of players out there would do well. Unfortunately, Mihi's in the top 10%. So I don't think you can be as responsive as you'd like to this. To be fair, he probably should have scouted this or responded to it immediately, as opposed to continuing to go about his merry way as, oh no, he's got 2 longboats stuck behind here. Oh, that's so ridiculous. This is like when you send your villagers to take wood or any resource and they get stuck behind one another. Ouch. Well, that was Capoch's game to lose. And unfortunately, he lost it. Which means that we get to move on to game number 3. Map control for Mihi, just like game number 1. It's always map control. Map control and inertia. You can't believe the Viking Navy lost. Yeah. Happens. I mean, by the end there, he was significantly outnumbered on the water as well. All right, we find ourselves back in the Hollow Woodlands. Mihi to the north as the Romans. And I've never seen a spawn like this on Hollow Woodlands. Usually if it's 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, or 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, it's never kind of like off to the side like this. In any event, Capoch is the Dravidians. So we've got 2 powerful infantry civilizations, one with infantry that ignore armor, and one with infantry that come with an attack bonus, attack and move faster, and a general additional charge attack on top of that. Supergen, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have all my stuff ready. I promise. It'll all happen. It'll all coalesce into like emojis and features and benefits and stuff like that. I keep over promising and under delivering, which makes me very angry at myself. But like I said, I was up from like 4 to 7 last night or this morning. You wanted a founder back? Nice. Who is that person, by the way, Supergen, that laughing emoji that everyone has with this guy with the beard? Am I supposed to know who that is? Is that like the CEO of Twitch? Oh man, can you imagine some berserkers? They would have absolutely wrecked the Rattan archers. Catherine, thank you so much. You honestly don't have to. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna find it on Fiverr, but no clue. Yeah, me neither. I have no clue who that person is. I see it everywhere. This laughing. Maybe it's like some internet meme from like 50 years ago. Spider-Man's boss? Who? J. Jonah Jameson? I mean, there is an image of what's that name? What's the name of that actor who played J. Jonah Jameson from that drummer movie as well? I forget the name of the actor, but there is a gif of him also laughing like that with his hand on his chin. Now I forgot the actor's name, and I forgot the name of the movie where he played that jerky drumming teacher. Gene Simmons. Is that? That's not his name, is it? Dravidians would have been better last map with Theracidae. Many channels do a custom laughing face and call it LUL. Okay, all right. Good to know. I'll add that to the list of the emotes and emojis. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, we've all of a sudden got 21 kills. Capoch has managed to kill a villager as well. This emote is Total Biscuit. It was big on Twitch 10 years ago as a game reviewer. It's an emote he made, and Twitch made it public. Okay, well, there you go. Total Biscuit. Sometimes I can feel my age, you know? So far, only Huang lost on this map with central map control. I can see that. Huang being super aggressive. And then losing. Capoch is here. By the way, holy moly. Dravidians do have the fastest firing skirmishers in the game. And he has taken that to heart. 18 skirmishers. What the hell is he expecting out of our Roman that he went 18 skirmishers? I guess he's expecting spearmen? Is this enough to one-shot a scout, by the way? With 3 armor? Can't be, right? No, it's only a 3 attack. This is a very risky army composition here for our Dravidian, but he's using numbers in the tower to make it work right now. He's trushing. Okay, the scouts are pushing this back. Would be nice if our Dravidian mixed in a spearman or 2. I see one coming in here, but he is stuck. Oh my goodness, he's just stuck behind a bunch of skirmishers. Tower is down. Trush is over. Villagers dispersing. A few going after zebras, a few going after some berries. And he's doubling down on skirmishers. Yeah, Milan, we are talking about the can you pay me in advance theme. Meme. From the original Tobey Maguire. Although I guess he's also in the Tom Holland one, right? At the end of the second Spider-Man movie, where he revealed his true identity. Whiplash is the name of the movie that I'm thinking of with the drummer, which is a fantastic movie. Scary movie. But a fantastic movie. But what the hell is the name of the actor? Is it Gene Simmons? It's not Gene Simmons, no. By the way, Daniel Charba, I think you're like the 3rd Daniel we have in the chat tonight. We usually have a lot of Derek's, but I think it's J.K. Simmons. I think his first name is just initials, right? I think you have the last name, although the J could stand for Gene, I guess. I'm very curious to see if our Dravidian makes the skirmisher play work. Oh my god. I mean, they're not even enough to one-shot villagers. Salve. Come on. Oh my god. She didn't even die to the skirmisher. She died to the spearman. At the same time, though, it looks like Mihi is using these scouts. Guns down a spearman. Why the hell's he... Oh yeah, look at the HP on the scouts, though. It is J.K. Simmons, right? Thank you, Daniel. Daniel Rodriguez. Okay. Well, when the villagers don't fight back, I guess it's easy to kill them. Mihi has killed 12 villagers to 9. Both players tearing into one another. Low 40 villager counts for both, but look at the Dravidian army count. 33. And by the way, we're still in the feudal age for both players. No one's banking any kind of resources. Mihi is spending his gold to buy food right now to train more scouts. I guess there was like a gentleman's agreement to say, hey, we're not going to castle. Maybe when I read Gene Simmons, I thought Gene Simmons from like Kiss. Although I think that's spelled G-E-N-E. This is a weird game. This is a bit of a wonky game here. Market going up for our Dravidian, so he's going to be able to balance his. He's also buying food. 400 food. Capoch is stone mining. Yeah, good eye. Maybe he's maybe there's some leftovers from the tower rush that he was trying to do earlier. Because like I said, no one is going up to Castle Age. Unless he sells the stone and buys food. I can't see him doing that, but never say never in any of these games. Especially when an entry into Wololo is on the line. J.K. Simmons is a very jacked old man. What was that movie he did with Chris Pratt? Not Edge of Tomorrow. The one where he went to the future or back to the past and tried to stop the alien invasion. He is a very in shape person. I mean, this is just this is Empire Wars galore right now. Look at the player. Yeah, Capoch did sell his stone to buy food. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? They must have agreed. There's no way they're doing this without some kind of communication between the players here. Lucas, it is absolutely like the actual epitome of trash wars. Not even like Imperial Age elite skirmisher, halberdier, hussar. This is literally trash. Literally trash right when it first comes out of the archery range, the barracks, and the stable. I'm surprised they even have upgrades on these units, to be honest. But you know what? Feudal Age shenanigans are pretty fun. So let's watch the micro here. Very strange game, Lemmy. But if you... Oh, no, Capoch. Capoch, you broke the gentleman's compact. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what is Mihi gonna do when he discovers that his opponent has sneakily clicked up the Castle Age? Lucas, I appreciate that. Love your content. Good to see the community grow. Keep it up. I intend to. I appreciate the compliment. And thanks for joining the live stream. Just in time to watch whatever the hell it is that we're watching here. Mihi thinks he's Mihi thinks he's gonna sideswipe Capoch here. He sees, by the way, the movement of this army in its entirety. But in a minute, Mihi's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Because he is down in army count. Although, to be fair, what's gonna happen? These skirmishers are gonna become elite skirmishers? Does he even have the resources for that? No. What a weird game. What an absolute wonky game. Okay, Mihi loses. Looks like a scout did manage to get a villager kill, though. So not a bad trade for him. 18 villager kills to 9. These baobab trees are just very annoyingly placed and dispersed all over the place, keeping a big engagement from happening. And here we go. Capoch is in castle. Bodkin looked like he queued up and there we go, elite skirmisher, of course. So Mihi has literally 40 seconds to overwhelm this army right now. 40 seconds. Otherwise he's going to be facing elite skirmishers and he's just going to die. And he dies anyway. Ouch. What the actual F went on in this game? Well, look, whatever. Capoch gets himself a point. What a weird game. 45 scouts to 44 spearmen, 38 skirmishers to 48. No wonder Mihi ended up losing that battle. I mean, he just was outnumbered and countered in every single respect. Is it even worth looking at the economies? Yeah, pretty much identical. One raising, one loss for both. One tower. I don't know exactly what that Mihi lost. I think Capoch lost that one tower that was here. 18 villager kills to 9, 92 kills to 77. But what a wonky. How much food is 45 scouts? Ooh, what's 45 times 8? 320. And then another 40, so 360, so 3,600 food, I think, if I'm not mistaken. What the hell was the point of this game? I have no idea what the hell just happened. He didn't even manage to get... Oh my god, he was a second away from Bodkin. He didn't even manage to get Bodkin. He just took a better battle here, and Mihi said, okay, F it. You're in castle. I'm not going to do anything about this. 15 Big Macs. Does the Economist still have the Big Mac index in the back of every magazine? I used to love reading those Big Mac indexes. All right. So that was game number 3. All right. Let's move on to the next one. What was Mihi doing? You would have to ask Mihi. I don't know what the hell was going on that game. I don't know what either player was really doing that game. Both of them really just, I guess, had an agreement to go into feudal age aggression. Ooh, one of my favorite maps of the 11. This map has it all. It has the Maze Runner edge that you can't go around, the Socotra vibe, you know, with all these weird little trees. It's got the cracked terrain. If you're not familiar with how cracked terrain works, if the center of your structure touches cracked terrain or is built on cracked terrain, your building takes 20% more damage when it gets attacked. And then to make it even more strange and wonky, there's a whole bunch of resource patches in the center of the map, and you can't mine these without putting structures on cracked terrain. Okay, game number 4. Capoch, who is again walling himself in. Okay, as the Bohemians, Mihi as the Aztecs. Yeah, Derek, that's why I suspect they had some kind of like agreement of, hey, let's just go heavy on the feudal age. Although, to be fair, Capoch is on the verge of elimination, so I don't know that maybe they didn't. Laming the Bohemian zebras. Or I guess trying to lame. This zebra survives. Oh, it looks like it's limping. Because it took a bunch of arrow fire. Where's it going? Let's follow along on the journey of the zebra. Oh, of course, right as I click it. Fast Castle Hussite Wagon. Let's see. You think like a red Phosphoru build? Lucas and Derek, you guys think Phosphoru? Now, the key of a Phosphoru build is to place a castle next to gold and wood. Which I guess would be like right here, right? And Mihi knows it, so he is here. The Hussite Wagon is a fantastic unit in early Castle Age. They tried to nerf it. Actually, no, sorry, they tried to buff it, didn't they? Didn't they make it so that they fire all their bullets at once to make micro a little bit easier? But remember, against Hussite Wagons, villagers do come with a +6 attack bonus. It doesn't show for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't show until maybe the first Hussite Wagon is out on the field. But villagers are not a bad unit against Hussite Wagons, which have very non-existent melee armor. And then if you add on top of that a 6 attack bonus, although it doesn't look like we're seeing a Phosphoru build. I don't see anything on oh, shut up, caster. Don't open your big mouth. Madhouse, we gaming. We definitely are gaming tonight. We've been some pretty fun, crazy games so far. Imagine introducing concept of a desert terrain that reduces army movement speed but doesn't affect cattle. That's interesting. Okay, first kill of the game here for both players. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, minute and 45 away from Castle Age. This is definitely some kind of Phosphoru build out of Capoch. That being said, we've seen Eagles demolish red Phosphoru builds of organ guns. I wonder how well they're going to do against the Hussite Wagon, which, to be fair, is just a thicker, chunkier version, slower version of the organ gun. Spanish villager counter Hussite Wagon. Spanish villager counters everything with supremacy. Spanish villager is a ridiculous unit. Okay, our Aztec hits castle first, 44 seconds away from Eagle Warrior. Capoch, look at that, 585 stone. He bought 100, doesn't have enough gold to buy any more. I love that he's stonewalling in. I don't know why it doesn't show that villagers come with a +6 attack bonus against. Now remember, it's not just Hussite Wagons. It's Hussite Wagons and Ballista Elephants from the Khmer. Oh yeah, Sing. Synchronized attack. Ah, why did you stop? And there we go. It's always the castle next to the wood and the gold. And like you, I thought maybe he was going to put it to the rear. But he needs it here in the front. Now, one thing that will counter Hussite wagons is probably mangonels, especially if you get your mangonels out first. So Mihi read this perfectly. That his, and he's getting this monk, but you need redemption. It is a siege unit. You need 375 gold for redemption, I believe it costs. Go 6, how are you? Dagul, what's the Dagul strat? Here it is. So now the villagers should show a +6 bonus because there is a Hussite wagon out. No, they still don't. I don't know why they don't show that. It's very annoying. Okay. The Eagles have busted their way into nothing here. Is this even closed? Yeah, it looks closed. So remember, mangonels, unlike against organ guns, they have special attack bonus +40 against the Hussite wagon. So they do 52 extra damage against this unit that has Hussite wagon and siege. So in addition to, what is it, 40 minus 7, so 33? 33 plus 52, what is that? 85 damage. So they two-shot these Hussite wagons. Okay, a little bit shy here is our Bohemian, who has stopped going Hussite wagon. And here come the Eagle Warriors. Uh-oh. Monk. Fast castling the GG. Hey, never say never. Capoch is in a bit of trouble here. He's down 2/3 army count. He's down villagers. He's facing 4 mangonels, but he's getting up another castle. Will he get the wall off up in time? He does. Oh no, he doesn't? Does or doesn't? What's going on here? Now he does. Okay. Ooh. What will happen first? Will the castle go up or will the mangonels kill all the villagers? Start building, start building. This is where Capoch has to divide his villagers into 2 groups that are building, and depending which group gets attacked, you pull that group and leave the other to sour. Yeah, he's having to buy stone and he can't afford any more. Well, it looks, yeah. Oh my god, the ghoul. Capoch did try the Dagul strategy. Wow. Well, there you go. If you want to know how to counter red phosphor, I mean, Hera showed us this a while ago. If you remember a video that I posted a few months ago, just be quicker. Just be quicker. Just finished putting in some water piping for your in-laws. I hope you're not using any Kitech plumbing. Super Gen, there we go. Sour. That was really sour. That was really sour. That kind of sucked. Honestly, I thought we were shaping up to see a fantastic, fun game, but he did have the gold for redemption. Pardon me, unless he already got it. I don't think he did. Look at this. Oh my god. So he went full eco. He doesn't even have 10 units. Well, I guess with the starting scout, he does have 10 units. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So Mihi takes this set 3-1. Economies, 20% difference. Mihi already, of course, has 2 relics. Welcome to fighting against the Aztec. 8 raisings to 0, 28 kills to 12. But wait a second. Okay, never mind. I always get confused with the Mangonel with self-killing, killing your own units. 18 villager kills. That's the last thing you want to do when you're going into a red Phosphoru build. Ouch. Lucas, you didn't even finish your joint. Enjoy it, man. Phosphoru building strategy doesn't work in Empire Wars. Apparently not, or apparently Capoch was just a little bit too slow with it. Because Mihi, he learned from game number 1 when he didn't take map presence. He just absolutely plowed through this Bohemian wall off an army. And then losing this castle. If Capoch had started building that castle a minute earlier, he probably would have gotten that. You want a shot at redemption? All right, well, we've got one more set. Mr. Yo versus Stark. Bear with me as I set that one up. All right, new map. We are on Sanddrift. Few nifty features on this map. There's a lot of dead, not even cracked terrain, just dead terrain. You can tell it's dead because of all the skeletons, whose arms look a little bit long. I don't know. This is a weird skeleton. Very long arms. You can't build on here. You can't put any structures down on here. And also, the entire center of the map is dead space. You cannot build. So you either have to be incredibly aggressive and put infrastructure on your opponent's side of the map, or you have to be incredibly defensive. Now, throwing a wrench into all of that is the fact that there's also cracked terrain. So if you're defensive, you have to be strategic about where you place your buildings, and when you're offensive, you have to do the exact same. Resource count, not that high. Basically Arabia style with giant clumps of wood. On the whole, a super fun map. I think this forces you to either be super aggressive or super defensive. A lot of hurtables, or pushables rather, on the edges of this dead ravine. Oh, Supergen, that's so cool to see that animated emoji in action. Boom. Nice. John, we are still here. You're always surprised when we're here. I wonder if they could give a militia line a bonus against heavy siege to make it a bit more useful. Maybe. Maybe. That's not a bad idea. Well, we've got a lot of Mr. Yo fans. Let's see. I haven't even introduced the civs. My bad. Mr. Yo playing as the Slavs. And Daddy Stark, who I believe is a player from Brazil, playing as the Ethiopians. Okay. Let's frickin' see it. Let's frickin' go. I mean, these are two very powerful civilizations. Slav with cheaper siege. Ethiopians with torsion engines. The heaviest hitting infantry unit, I think, in the game. The Shotel Warrior with the tankiest cavalry unit in the game, the Boyar. And here's that fun part of it where you can't build farms on this side. There we go. Mysterio, who has 2 kills to 0, but has lost the villager, is en route to get his first villager kill. Does get him and immediately backs away. Fredo is on Team Stark. You do not want to run into that choke point with a spearman there, but another villager might die. I love that Stark discovered which of the scouts was the weakest and then attacked it. So even though Mysterio does get a villager, it does cost him one of his scouts. And on the other side of the map, a dead skirmisher, dead spearman, a dead archer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Ethiopian, fastest firing foot archers in the game. The Ghoul. I beat Stark once a couple of years ago. Really? That's awesome. No disrespect to Stark, but I'm a Mr. Yo fan kid. Who isn't a Mr. Yo fan kid? I wanted to see Mr. Yo with his patented Hydra attack where he attacks like 4 different locations at once. He's also the king of holds. How is this farm up? I didn't realize you could, I guess, if the center isn't touching the dead space. Druzhina is also exactly... Although Druzhina is expensive. Let's see if we get to that stage of the game. I hope we do. 11 kills to 7, 12 kills to 7, another villager kill. Mr. Yo is just going around, doing whatever the hell he wants with this base. Killing villagers here, killing villagers there. He himself has not walled in at all. And so Stark's army is free to engage into here. They get a second villager kill as well. They're probably going to get a bunch more villager kills, actually. Yeah, another one. So much moving out of this army. You're gonna lose it anyway. Just kill a villager. I'm pretty sure today is Father's Day in Brazil. So happy Brazilian Father's Day. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much, Lemmy. I didn't know that. Ooh, Catherine, that's awesome. I'll take a look. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Could you brief the civilization's bonuses? Ooh. You mean like the unique technologies? Let's start with those. Well, the Slavs have 2 detonets, which replaces 40% of a castle's stone cost with wood. So 260 stone becomes 260 wood. Although you still have to pay full price for the first castle to research it. And then they have Druzhina, which gives their infantry trample damage. The Ethiopians have Royal Heirs, which gives their Shotel warriors and I believe camel units 3 damage reduction from all mounted units, ranged or melee. So they take less damage from mounted units, the Shotels and the camels. And then they have torsion engines, which increases the blast radius and projectile damage radius of their siege units. So like onagers and scorpions as well, I believe, rams. They just do more damage in a wider area. Aside from that, there's a whole bunch of bonuses that maybe are relevant, maybe not. We'll see. The Slavs have a super cool feature where each one of these structures, the archery range, the stable, the barracks, the siege workshop, they give them population space like houses. And their siege is also 15% cheaper, all of their siege units. Their monks also move 20% faster, so they can smush the hell out of their enemy. Whereas the Ethiopians get 100 food and gold every time they go up in age. I think their foot archers fire 18% faster. They get the pikeman upgrade for free. I may have missed 1 or 2 features, but that's the gist of it. Roaring Moose. Definitely a Canadian with that name. Oh, this is a one-way trip for Mr. Yo, who is now joined in the Castle Age by our Ethiopian, who is going crossbowman and bodkin. Ouch. That is not a good loss there for him. And you see, for example, this town center, the center point, is on cracked terrain. So if Stark were to attack, this structure, it would take 20% more damage. I may have missed 1 or 2 things in my Civ features, but I think that's pretty much it. Okay, our Ethiopian with 10 more army count, 3 more villagers is moving out. But Mistrio has 4 knights. They are all right here. Upgrades, just armor for now, fearing the presence of the Ethiopian crossbowman, who right now attacks 1.7. That does get reduced to 1.4 with thumb ring, which makes them basically fire as fast as Mangadai. $38 kills to 32. Mistrio's catching up in villager count. He does have a second town center. Our Ethiopian is going full on aggression right now with 1 TC. Mistrio is now evened up. He's going to start overtaking his opponent in terms of villager population. So this would be, for example, a good time for Stark, seeing that Mistrio is doubling down on knights, to get the Royal Heirs upgrade for his camels. You see how in actually every unit has it technically in their armor. Can I pick a unit with armor? My goodness. They have cavalry. Oh my god, it doesn't show it here as well. Okay, never mind. I thought it showed it for some reason. But if your opponent is going heavy on the knights and you're going camels, perfect technology to get his Royal Heirs. But for that, he needs a castle. For a castle, he needs stone, and he has 20 stone in the bank, so that's not coming anytime soon. Oh yes, the Slavic farmer that works 15% faster than normal. So in Age of Empires 2, the farmer is the laziest of the food gatherers. They work the slowest, except for the Slavic, except for a few, but except for the Slavic farmer. who works 15% faster. Or am I wrong? Is the berry picker the slowest? I always confuse the two. Oh, Supergen, it's a salute? I thought the 07 was like a hand-waving hello. But I guess that would make sense, the salute. Okay, that makes sense. Why did I think it was a waving hi? All right. More army coming out of our Ethiopian. If yo wins, said I'll divorce my wife. Lucas, you are very high right now. Oh my god, I love live streaming this. Uh-oh. 15% cheaper mangonel is popping out, and Stark is housed at 85. I don't see him building anything on his side of the map, so he doesn't realize that he's housed. Okay, I don't know if he built this because he's housed or because Mr. Yo is pressing in here with knights. Where's the mangonel? Okay, shoot away the crossbows, who are running home to defend against this Slavic attack. Oh yeah, there's a lot of huntables on this map, and they're all around the edges. So Mongols would do well. Armenians, Georgians would do well on this map. But remember, Ethiopian spearmen become pikemen for free. It does save them about 300 resources. And there's that second TC. Really? I mean, you've gotten one TC aggression all in for a while now. Now you're adding in a second. Mr. is adding a fourth. There's a third one down here. Fourth one up there. So he is happy to keep Stark chasing this army. I mean, Stark has 31 army count. 23 of it is here. Just chasing these knights. Oh my goodness, look at this. All right. Keep those stone miners safe and secure. A what? Does our Slav think that he is the Sicilians? Is he trying to call a crusade of some kind? Derek, that is a fantastic question. Probably the question I should have asked in the beginning. Okay, Mr. Yo. What is the name of the game here? He's kind of just running around. Now he's placing a siege workshop on this side of the map, avoiding cracked terrain. Fantastic placement out of him. Healing up his knights. Remember, the Slavic monk does move instead of 0.7, 0.84. Now, the thing for Mr. Yo is you don't want to give away this position, right? So you want to keep the fight on this side. Oh, but the outpost is going to see it. Yeah. Stark suspects that something's up. There we go. He doesn't even need the outpost. The pikemen see it. I mean, our Ethiopian is missing an opportunity here to be a little bit more aggressive. I think he could probably demolish this entire army with his pikeman count. He would just need to take 1 or 2 volleys of mangonel to the face. And to be honest, if you've got 23 crossbows and 10 pikemen, you shouldn't really be too worried about taking a mangonel volley to the face. Yeah, okay, whatever, he lost. Okay, he lost 7, doesn't matter. That's fine. Now you can engage, now you can beat this. Knights go after the monk, they get him. Now the knights are gonna go after the scorpions. I was about to say ballistas, but that's not in this game. And there you go. Sometimes I feel like pro players, they fear losing chunks of their army. They lose, what's the expression? They lose sight of the forest for the trees for the forest. I forget what the expression is, but they focus in on, hey, oh, sandwich though. This is not good. This is not good at all. Ouch. Ouch, in the blink of an eye. Now this, I'm talking a big game about engagements, but that was absolutely atrocious. I mean, why are you moving forward if you see the flags are up? You know it's not going to be a ram coming out of here. It's either a mangonel or a scorpion. You know there's something in here. Why did Stark take that battle? Why did he move into the low ground? And why are his pikemen on move command? You bet your child's food money for Mr. Yo, so you better win. Oh my god. That reminds me of a story. In Canada, we have the CNE, the National Expo, where once a year they set up like a rinky-dink casino. And for like one month or 2 months during the summer, they set up a little casino in the middle of this exhibition. And it's a horrible casino. The odds are terrible. The rules are really bad. Nobody goes in there expecting to make money. But I went there one year and I was playing blackjack, and all the dealers are these young, like 19, 20, 21-year-old students from the University of Toronto, just trying to like earn a couple of bucks during the summer. And I was just like making up the most atrocious stories. I was like, you know, I gotta win this bet because I lost my car and somebody stole all the tires off of my car. And eventually, like, the pit boss came and was like, sir, are you sure you should be here? I was like, okay, I'm just messing with you. I'm like, obviously I'm not like, but they didn't know. So in any event, Lucas, your story reminded me of that. Knights and skirmishers and spearmen. I mean, look at the numbers. Stark should have taken a much better set of battles here. That last battle was a little weird. Again, he saw the flags were up in the siege workshop, or maybe he didn't. And so he should have been a little bit more cautious, perhaps. Economy, 5,000 resource difference. 30% almost. 3 conversions, 1 raising. So Mr. O is just ahead in all the metrics. Kill count, 109 to fit. Double the kill count, double the villager kill count. Yeah, Milan, I don't do family law though. Yeah, John, I was just making up stories. What else did I say? I said I gambled my tuition money and I needed to win this the next hand so I could afford my textbooks, which is fair enough, something they understood. Because like I said, they were students. And when you're paying $200 for a freaking textbook, I mean, everyone can relate to that. All right. Lucas, we're edging very dangerously close. Story time. Thomas, that better not be a sleeping emoji. Craigasm. Interesting. Okay. I got way too many stories. Way too many stories. And they just randomly pop up in my mind. We're on River Divide, a very interesting, weird map, in my opinion. Stark playing as the Mayans, Mr. Yo, with a very forward pair of buildings, playing as the Georgians. Now, why is this map weird? Because everyone starts with a transport. Ooh, a dock already. I've never seen a dock being built on this map. That's something I've never seen. Everyone has a transport. Everyone has a decent amount of resources in their starting settlements, but most of the resources are on this flanking pair of islands. A lot of wood, I believe 3 relics each, decent amount of gold and stone, and a lot of food. And for the Mayans, whose resources last 15% longer, very important for Stark to take one of these islands. Transport ship. Storytime emote. Wait a second, what the hell happened here? Oh my god, he just now realizes this isn't walled in. Okay, first kill of the game, going to these scouts who will get a second villager kill. That's so sour. And he doesn't even manage to kill the scout. But a villager slowly making his way over here. Derek, I would buy my books used as well. No! Oh, that could have been so much worse. In fact, it might still be so much worse. Remember, in Empire Wars, you do start the game with Loom because it is in Feudal Age, so all the Dark Age techs are researched. I have never seen this before. I've never seen fire ships on this map. I guess fire galleys, technically. Doc is to confuse your opponents that you're playing on Golden Stream. Oh no. Alright, well, Mysterio's gonna risk a scout here, but does gun down a third villager. And another dock on this side of the map. Again, I've never seen docks on this map. Let's see how well it works. That's a decent amount of wood that you've invested in. Our Mayan is heading up to Castle Age first. Our Georgian can buy, I think, another 100 food or so, but we'll see. That extra donkey cart does help. Mysterio, for his part, no wall off at all. Now, if you built a dock, do you not want to put your fire galley here to stop your opponent from running in? Oh no, more villager kills? Mysterio is just going bonkers right now with these uncontested scouts. Is there deep fish? I don't think so. I think it's all shorefish. Yeah, it's all shorefish. Somebody please kill these scouts. 27 HP. Remember, they're Georgian scouts, so they are regenerating HP. Look at that, 29. Come on, do it. 30. Now it's going to be 18 less. 13. 14. And then in a minute when he hits castle, it's going to go up to 10 HP per minute, then 15 HP in Imperial. This is a map where you really want outposts. Doesn't matter if on your side of the lake, or the river rather, or the other side of the river. This is definitely a map where I think outposts are... Okay, now he places it nicely. Outposts are a must on this map. Okay, Mysterio, did he see it? Has not seen it yet. He sees it now. I mean, this is just ridiculous. 4 villager kills. Scouting galore. Eagle, where the hell are you going? He's going to the market. Buy himself a sandwich. Ran right past these 2 scout units who now have 35 HP. And Mysterio takes control of Northern Island group. But Stark is kind of walking around the south here, so does he really care? By the way, how do these villagers get here without Stark seeing them? This is what I think probably the secondary important goal of this transport is. Obviously, it's trying to sneak units behind enemy lines. Oh, my apologies. Mysterio did wall himself in. He just did a bit of a closer to his vest wall in here. But I think the more, the secondary, rather, use of this transport is probably to just patrol this area so that you can see your opponent sneaking in 4 villagers, for example. Mysterio, where is this? This is giving me Mihi Golden Stream vibes right now. Chester, how are you tonight? Come on. Come on. Look at the scouts now. They're at 90 HP. And they're going to kill an eagle. You can't leave the Georgian scouts alive. You can't leave Georgian any mounted unit alive. Ranged melee. Another villager kill. Plumes are out, though. Fastest foot archer in the game. Let's see how well they catch up to these mounted units. He's going to see the church? No, he doesn't. Maybe if he hugs the coast? Ooh, maybe if he went into this style, he would have seen it. So now these villagers within an 8-tile radius are going to be working 10% faster. By the way, Mysterio sees the transport. This is just an incredible amount of map information and just overall badassery out of these 2 scouts. I mean, this must be the MVP units of the game. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know how it's going to shape out. Shape up, rather. But man, have these two scouts paid for themselves. And they're still regenerating HP, by the way. Now at 10 HP per minute. Tired? Chill AoE sounds nice tonight. Amen. I don't understand why players build a town center 2 tiles away from the edge of the map instead of 3, where you can at least fit in a farm, but it is what it is. He's probably microing like 1,000 things at once. What I also don't understand is the center of the map, where there's a well and kegs of ale. Oh, the bears get activated. All right, well, for all that Mysterio has these awesome scouts, we're now at 84 HP. The plumes are moving forward, but the Manaspas are here, and they have a huge amount of melee armor, pierce armor rather. And now they're at a +1 as well. Lucas, a lot of people can't win against the Georgian. They are just way too... This is... We were talking about the organ gun needing to be nerfed. This unit needs to be nerfed ASAP. MC West, you've seen my shorts on YouTube, I'm glad. Well, you didn't say you liked them. You just said you saw them. I'm just busting your balls. Nice to see you. Nice to catch you on Twitch. Oh, MC West, I'm... Now I feel bad. I'm just joking. I'm just messing with you. I appreciate that, though. No, 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 no. What are you doing? I mean, I don't know what's going on here with our Mayan, who thinks with a base attack of a 5, he can take on the Manaspa, which now has 4 pierce armor. I mean, I don't know what, I should feel bad. It doesn't take much to make me feel bad. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? Okay, so now he's patrolling here with a demo. Oh, he's trying to lure the Manaspas into a trap. Mysterio, is he gonna fall for it? Is he gonna fall for it? No, of course not. Of course not. He's way too good. He's not falling for it. That was such a sick move at a start. That was so much fun to see. That was so much fun to see. Well, look, we're getting to see unique units. I mean, it's hard to compare the two. One is a heavily armored mounted unit, and one is a lightly to no armored foot archer, even though it does have 50 HP. The elite, I think goes up to 65. John Yang, which one would be shirts in this game? They're both wearing shirts. The villagers are the skins, I guess. Yeah, the fortified church. I've been hearing a lot of calls to nerf the fortified church. A lot of people think it's just way too much. Way too many benefits for these two civilizations that have them. Let's see it. To be fair, he is picking off the Manaspas, and the Manaspa count is only at 12, so he's only getting a +1 attack, so they should be at a +2 still. And Mysterio is heading up to Imperial. By the way, these guys are still alive, and they're at perfect health. What the hell? Kill these units already. If they add stone cost to the churches, probably bouncing. That is a good idea too. That is a fantastic idea. Oh, plumed archers look like they just slaughtered a whole bunch of deer hunters. Even the demo's not enough to kill a Manaspa. I mean, what the hell do you have to do to kill this unit? Milan, that's funny. The channel does not yet have merch. No. Are people interested in merch? Is the Age of Empires community into merch? Maybe an imp tech that turns monasteries into fortified churches. That's interesting. Like a Savar style treatment. How many Manaspas now? 16. So now they finally do have +3. The demo. Okay, I mean, Stark is doing a decent job here. But now he's fighting underneath a castle. Go, run away. Ouch. A monastery tech? Dum. Deletes his own house. Why? Why did he really need to do that? He couldn't just go around the south end of the forest here? You want a shirt with COE and hello everyone and welcome? I don't know how popular that would be. Well, I guess nowadays you can pretty much upload anything to those websites and just design anything. The mug that says that's so sour. Okay, so Manaspa counts up to 20, which I believe is good enough. Well, actually, no. No, my bad. It's not good enough. No. You need 22 in order to get the next level, to level up. Plumed archers, still not elite. They're getting thumb ring. I don't know that that would necessarily be my priority, although he's still a minute away from Imperial, so I guess can't really get elite yet. A onesie that says idle villager. Aww. The goal, that would just be way too adorable. Superhero 55, I've seen your shorts on YouTube. Your casting is really nice. Thank you so much. Thanks for catching us live on Twitch. Any bonus the Mayan monk has? Absolutely not. He is just your standard run-of-the-mill monk. How many Manaspas now? 28. Oh, he's 1 away. He's literally 1 away from the maxed out bonus. Although, wait a second. Now it's showing him maxed out. So he must have... Okay, this guy came along for the party. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Run away. Run into the... Okay, he's in an alley. That's good. That's good. This is fantastic for Stark. I mean, he's eventually going to get overrun, but he's got 40 archers here. Castle as well. Well, castle temporarily. No, why? Why did he GG? Let us see the death. Why are these players denying us? There's 32 archers here. A castle. Okay, I mean, yeah. Temporarily, like I said, with 4 trebs. Why is he Daddy Stark? I'm not too sure. He made fun of me for the same comment. MC West, I'm tired of feeling bad. Oh my goodness. Vision of both players, please. So this is what Blue sees. Does he still have those 2 scouts in the rear of the base? He's got 1. Now he's over here. I think that might be a different scout, though. And Red's vision, not that great. So Mysterio, taking game number 2 handily. I mean, again, it's so hard to beat the Manaspa. Now, had he gone Eagles, remember, Eagle Warriors do come with attack bonuses against cavalry. And the Mayan Eagle Warrior can be upgraded to get 100 HP total if it's elite. And it's not like Stark was running out of resources anytime soon. So I wonder if the second he saw the heavy Manaspa play, he should have transitioned into Eagles. Or at least added in some halberdiers. No, superhero, I felt bad. Oh no, now MC West, it's you're feeling bad. Oh, look at us, a couple of guilty feeling people here in the chat. Milan, absolutely not. All right, again, plumed archers against Manaspas. I mean, this was a doomed build from the start. I love that he tried to bait Mr. Yo into some demo ships, but I mean, you're playing Mr. Yo. That's not going to work. That's just not going to work. And Mr. Yo went so heavy on the Manaspa play that his other units, his other most trained units, are Trebs and those scouts from the beginning of the game. Another 9,000 resource lead, 4 relics to 2. Conversions, raisings, not really playing a role. Not a lot of kills this game either. It's 44 to 29, 10 villagers to 4. But wow, I don't know what role those 2 scouts played here against the crippling effect of the Mayan economy, but I suspect the bigger L here was going for the plumed archers. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not... How do I put this? It's not ideal, this Civ matchup. But again, Eagle Warriors with 100 HP and Halberdiers maybe could have done well here, but who knows? It's a tough matchup. Any matchup against Manaspas, unless you've got like a counter Civ like the Saracens or the Italians, or any Camel Civ. Actually, even Camels don't do that well against this ridiculous 20 attack. My goodness. The Georgians proving themselves to just be way too superior, as they have proven themselves in the past. And let's move on to game number 3. Stark is on the verge of elimination. MC West, we cool? Nice. Nice. Let's make a pact. We'll never feel bad vis-a-vis one another ever again. Unless one of us says something really mean. All right, now I'm just getting exhausted and silly. Mr. Yo is the Bulgarians on the left side of the map. Stark as the Lithuanians. So we've got ourselves a battle of the Central Eastern Europeans. Oh, Catherine, I'm now I feel bad that you're investing time into that. Eagle Warrior could have rated a lot more, yeah. I said the plumed archers was a fun play to see. Don't get me wrong. Who doesn't want to see plumed archers? Stark getting the first kill of this game with a dead man-at-arms. But it wasn't really the right move. Like I said, a tough Civ matchup. Any archer infantry civilization is tough against the Georgians, especially the Mayans. But I mean, the Incas have cavalry counters. The Aztecs also have a +4 attack on their infantry, which can hit like a ton of bricks. Even though he's not, they don't have halberdiers, but Mayans is a particularly rough matchup. It's an archer civilization against a unit that has a ridiculous amount of pierce armor. Stark means strong in German. I remember my German phrases. Ich bin kleiner, aber ich bin stark. I am short, but I am powerful. Or strong, I guess. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. I'll try not to feel bad then. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Scout to the rear again for Mr. Yo, but this scout doesn't regenerate HP, and Mr. Yo's losing a lot of units here. 4 kills to 1. To these Lithuanian archers, but now the Lithuanian archers are facing a counter and have to get the hell out of here. By the way, we're in Hollow Woodland yet again, I think a 3rd time this game, and more normally we've got the left, right, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock spawning compared to whatever the hell we saw last game, last time we were on this map. You don't care if Yo wins 1,000 games, you're keeping your marriage? That would be a very degenerate thing to do, is to tie the future of your marriage into a Age of Empires. Looking at you, Lucas. You should be scared. Oh, Catherine. Oh, no. Conic versus Lechai? Yeah, let's go. I suspect the Conic might take that with a 2-for-1 unit. At the very least, I'm not going to spoil what happened in the first set, because, again, some people in the chat haven't seen it. But at the very least, I want to see a Krepost. Please, just show me a Krepost. Just one Krepost. For now, we're getting protection of the quarry. All of this talk of divorce and like gambling and degeneracy reminds me of this a trip I took to Vegas with my friend, and we couldn't even wait to get to the hotel, to the actual hotel room at the Bellagio, and we immediately got to the casino, got our free play, and with our luggage and our jackets and everything, just went to play craps. And there was a person in the blackjack table next to us, and he was standing crying, like full-on crying, tears down his face. Two huge mountainous men, like think the mountain from Game of Thrones, like Icelandic giants, flanking him on either side. He's crying. The manager of the casino comes out with a stack of paperwork, and another gentleman with him who turns out to be a lawyer. He hands this guy the paperwork. The guy sits down at the blackjack table, crying, signs the paperwork, and then gets escorted and leaves the casino. And I asked what was going on. I asked the craps croupier. I was like, well, what the hell was that? I've never seen something. I've been coming to Vegas. I've been gambling my entire life. I've never seen anything like this. What was that? He goes, yeah, no, that guy took a marker he couldn't pay, and he just put a $500,000 mortgage on his family home. And now he's got to go back and tell his wife what he did. And holy moly, you'd think that would scare me, but I just got more emboldened, and I gambled even harder. And I, of course, lost all the free play that I had. I can't say I've ever cried at the casino. I've been very angry at the casino. You know, when you're on your last spin, you get 2 bonus symbols, but not the third, and you're like, oh, shit. But you'd think that kind of like witnessing that $500,000 mortgage on a family home, this guy, who knows if his spouse even knew that he was there gambling. But the craps dealer was like, yeah, no, he's been playing all night. He lost all of his money. He took a $500,000 marker, and now he has to go home. And there was a lawyer there to witness everything. The inspiration for The Hangover? No, maybe the inspiration for Owning Mahoney. Which, if you haven't seen that movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman, you, after this live stream, definitely have to check it out. Owning Mahoney is just one of the best gambling movies of all time. About a guy from Toronto, actually. Oh, Lucas. I have many problems you don't know about. But I'm ching. Exactly. You should never gamble more than you can afford to lose. And I mean, but I have friends. I've seen it in real life, the toll that it takes. But yikes. Lechai are out, by the way, with a very defensive castle here for Stark. Probably should get back to casting the game instead of depressing everyone with degenerate gambling stories. Our Bulgarian is going Cav Archer. Our Lithuanian is going Lechai. So we wanted to see Conic, which we may still. Never know. My dream came true. My Willy Wonka style wish came true. We do have a Krepo stop. Yeah, gambling is a weird thing. I treat it like entertainment, like you guys are saying. Like you bring like $100, you play a little bit. I don't really like go to movies and stuff and whatever, but yeah, that was just like a sight to see. That like a grown man just crying. I don't know if he was why he was crying. I don't know if he was crying because he didn't tell his spouse. I don't know if he was crying because he had to put a mortgage on his house, because he lost, because he was there in the first place. It was all very sad. But yeah. Any event? Supergen, can you hear me? Am I muted? Catherine, you went to the casino in Niagara Falls, you with a 20 and walked out with over 900. Damn. You see, like, stuff like that does happen. Chester, do we have husbandry? Let's take a look. Yes, we do for blue. Yes, we do for red. I mean, this is now, these two units move at the exact same speed, so if red can catch up to these cav archers, it is a good night cav archer. On the other hand, the cav archer is not really firing. Mysterio's not really firing on these Lechai. He's just kind of running around with these units. What's he really accomplishing here? Okay, he's going to lose his skirmishers, which also have not really accomplished very much. Aggressive Krepost is up. He's gotten one villager kill. Oh, it was it was a long silence as I contemplate the nonsense of... Yeah, Thomas, that's exactly how you have to look at it. Okay. I love, by the way, that we have scout units in Castle Age. They actually move faster than light cavalry. Take a look, 1.71 versus 1.65 tiles per second. If you keep them as scouts in Castle, they just get faster and faster. Okay, the Lechai do finally get a bit of scouting here back after a while. Mysterio is chasing this. Scout unit risking it for the biscuit, does not get the villager and dies trying 50 Cent style. Zen, hello, hello. Where are even the relics? Our Bulgarian has a relic. He's got a monastery in the rear position of his base. I see two relics to the south of the map, here and here. Can't say I see any relics to the north part of the map. That being said, even without relics, if he can just get iron casting, which he's for some reason doesn't even have forging, he can still attack. Oh no, never mind, he does have one relic, our Lithuanian. He can still attack on a 16 against these cav archers. Not exactly Turkish Sipahi cav archers, but he just needs to close. He needs to close on this army, and let's see it. Oh, Mr. Yo's running through a gauntlet of red here. Gets caught out. One unit apiece. Does die. Oh no, now they're behind the lemon bushes. Oh no, what's going on? Is he going to be betrayed by the lemon bushes, or will he use the lemon bushes to great success? I thought we got rid of the stacking. Somehow there are 9 units here in 2 tiles. And the Lechai are slaughtering this. And then disengage for some reason. Okay. Ouch. I mean, that was a fun little battle. Not every day you see the lemon bushes playing a pivotal military role. But Mysterio's back. He's got more cav archers, and he's heading up to Imperial with a castle on the way. And Thumbring. So we're not going to get to see Connix probably. He's investing significantly in these more mobile archer mounted units. Oh, Catherine, we're at 9.73. Nice. Okay, 16 of them. Looks like one is basically dead. He's got the only kill of the bunch. A villager kill, now a second one. Mysterio has killed 6 villagers, but Stark has killed a lot more, 40 to 30. He is down about 10 villagers, but our Lithuanian is ahead army count. And to be fair, as we saw, the better army count. And he's healed up, it looks like he's healed up his Lechai. Let's see it. Mysterio's 45 seconds away from Imperial. Stark needs a little bit more food, and then he can click up as well. He does have 700 stone, so he can repair this castle once the Treb comes out of Blue's castle. And the players disengage. I mean, all of this will they, won't they is always benefiting the Cav Archer, because they can fire as you run into them. They can fire as you run out of them. They do have ballistics. And now 2 Lechai die for literally nothing. Oh, he's spending his stone on a castle, and he's clicked up to Imperial. But look at this. Whoa. Really? In an elimination game, you GG so quickly? Really? I was going to say he's getting Bracer, Heavy Cav, Parthian Tactic Chemistry. I mean, these Cav Archers are about to get roided up. But again, they're facing Lechai. Lechai with 3 castles. That was a weird GG. That was, I'm going to put that one into the questionable GG category. Because sure, you know a Treb is coming out, but by the time you train the Treb, pack it, unpack it, fire, you can start defending your castle, repairing it. The problem is, I don't see any stone anywhere here for our Lithuanian. There's this patch here in the front, which is under enemy occupation. I don't see any other stone here. And that's why I didn't really like this third castle. He should have saved the stone. If he knew what we knew, that Mysterio was getting up to Imperial, maybe he would have saved the stone. Because there's no resources on the outer edge of the map. If you're not familiar with Hollowood, I probably should have pointed out in set number 1. There are no scarce resources. There's no gold or stone on the outer edges of the map. It's all in the big pimple in the middle. Thomas, you think he knows he can't beat Mysterio? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, 3 castles seem okay. Any surprises as qualifier? Honestly, no, not really. Goke, you think it was game over? I don't know. He's not down that many villagers. He's got 200 stone. He's got, I mean, minus 800 for going up to Castle Age. He had 350 gold. He could have bought another 100 stone if he needed to repair. And like I said, the Treb's not out yet. How far away was he from Imperial? Oh, he just clicked up now. Okay. 3 minutes is a long time to have to survive. 3 minutes is a very long time to survive. Although, let's say he loses this castle. Yeah, then he's kind of SOL. Yo was gonna tear him a new one. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I wonder how the game would look like if he had stayed in for another five minutes. I wonder how early Imperial Age would look here for our Lithuanian. Because for now, 3 minutes of gold mining is safe. 3 minutes of gold mining is safe. He's got plenty of expansions to the rear. But it is what it is. Mr. Yo takes it 3-0 with the Cav Archer play out of the Bulgarians. PKPM, decent PKPM, 200 here for our Lithuanian. And yet again, Mr. Yo just ahead. 20 or so % in economy. Does get 3. Maybe this is also a contributing factor. 3 relics to 1. He needed a few raiding stables. Yeah, absolutely. Gonna get pressured on all sides, but yes, still a bit early. I agree, a little bit early. And to be fair, it's an elimination game, which is why, like, if it was just a random ranked ladder, I could say, okay, fine. He sees the writing on the wall. He's not an Imperial. He just clicked up. But you're on the verge of elimination in a huge, very much profitable tournament. Don't you just kind of want to fight tooth and nail until the end? Lechai do not move faster. They move at the exact same speed, actually. 1.54 tiles to 1.54 tiles. So the Lechai are, rather, not a bad unit, as we saw in the Battle of, where was it? The Battle of Lemonbush Hill over here. Although, look at this, a lot of dead red. It's hard to say because blue was so clumped up, but I think he still took a better engagement there. Yeah, he really wasn't able to respond, Supergen, to the aggression. And he was just getting my goodness, Surprise Sun was mentioning in YouTube, like he was just getting pressured on all the sides. And again, you're playing against Mr. Yo, so you never know when some fresh army group is going to pop out of the ether here. But yeah, and that's also a good point, Thomas. He would have had to win 3 in a row. Look at the lion, so focused on the hunt, tail up. I don't think that's realistic. I think when they hunt, their tails are horizontal, are they not? When felines hunt. In any event, game number 3 goes to Mr. Yo. So we had a fun 3 sets. There's a few more in this round of 16. And then I think there's a few days. I think it's on the 16th or the 17th of August that we're going into the round of 8. Did Cito ever say why he didn't check in? Not sure. Lucas, we all wish you the best of luck. In any event, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Supergen, awesome. I love the use of the emojis. And Catherine, I'm gonna go to Discord and check it out. If this is your first time watching or not your first time and you haven't joined, at the top of the YouTube chat there should be a pinned comment with a link to our Discord, where at some point we will have community games, but we are a friendly bunch, as you can tell. Even though I made MC West feel bad, we are indeed a friendly bunch. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. And hopefully catch you tomorrow for the next set. If not tomorrow, then the next day for sure. Either Monday or Tuesday night, I'll live stream the next set, because there's a few more sets of round of 16. And as we see, Empire Wars is just a super fun subset of Age of Empires. So everyone, thank you so much for joining. You've recovered. Nice. I appreciate every one of you, all of you who have commented and joined and participated, and all of you lurking. Thanks for lurking and watching in any event, and have a fantastic evening or morning, daytime. Take care, and like I said, either tomorrow or Tuesday for sure, we'll be back with some more round of 16 Empire games. But for now, I'm going to say good night and take care, everyone. Thanks for joining.